Hello, and welcome along to the 23rd episode of Mark for Deletion. Please ignore the big black box. Vulgo / Josh is not going to be with us today. He is off. What's he doing? He's off. I can never think of a word that begins with J. He's
got another J name to deal with.
Yeah, he's he's jamming in Johannesburg.
Sure.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
He's fractured his left eyebrow.
No.
He should recover in time for next week.
You were going to say he was drinking Jamba Juice.
That would have been much better.
Yum.
I was never going to say that, was I? But it would have
Dang.
been good if I did. Okay. So anyway, we're we've been a bit in and out over the last few weeks. For those of you who aren't aware, I am starting a new job, so everything's a bit choppy and changey, but we will get round to it eventually. But for now, we are here and we're playing. So, who can tell me what the hell happened the last time we played Once Upon a Time in a Land Called Oz?
Oh goodness.
Then
Don't
we'll
ask
make a
me.
group attempt.
I can tell you. I took notes
Pat took
You
good
took notes,
that's
Pat?
good. Go, Pat, it's all you.
I remember when we
last
started.
week, a month ago.
Last week.
Well, we started out. Everybody was kind of feeling. Everybody in the party was feeling how James is feeling right now. Pretty tired and hungover. Maybe James is hungover, but everybody was hungover after their night at the club. Brozzig went on an apology tour, apologizing to everybody for his bad behavior, promising never to do mushrooms again. We had a nice, big, greasy breakfast and went to talk to Jacko, Dylan's brother, to see how he was doing. He's up from his coma. He told us all the dirt about what he was doing with the cult. He got caught spying, and he was trying to steal gold and spying. They caught him, and then recruited him essentially with one of the staffs, I guess. They forced him into the cult.
Forcibly inducted.
Sure.
Right.
He said he'd want to help us shut down the cult at a later date if that's something we wanted to do, but he's not feeling good and we don't want to put him in danger. He did ask for some books to read about cars after Vulgo would not let him borrow any of his books.
Yeah.
We promised him we would get him
Aw.
some. We did go talk to Nicholas, the potion master.
Oh, yeah.
To get some potions that we earned for helping out with Jacko. He has got his own thing going. We learned a little about his backstory. He used to work for Metacorp and maybe still kind of does. He's doing experiments with goblin babies and tried to get Del to adopt a goblin baby, possibly.
Yeah, he test tube IVF
unclear.
board.
Yeah, unclear. But
We didn't really delve too deep into why he's
doing
that.
some shady shit for Metacorp. Does not want to hear anything about our problem with Capcube or any of that, Alex or any of that stuff. Even though we tried to tell him. And then Vulgo went off and did his own mission for a bit. Tried to talk to Vikeza.
You got held up.
Yeah.
I remember
Come to
that.
find out, Vikeza's detained somewhere by these black Warforged that we're not quite sure about, these black Siphon. Vulgo tried to do a stealth mission around the home before realizing that there are cameras and the Siphon can just see him, so it didn't really work out. We then went to the pharmacy that is owned by our friend Alex, or Alex's friend of a friend, to put up a camera. Shift came with us, and he was going to take us into Perdition because we wanted to talk to Ripley, our potentially vampire acquaintance who trades in information and is super duper scary and sketchy. But before we went there, we met Shift's best friend Nikki at channel 613. She has video of everything, apparently. She has video of us
Just to
doing crimes.
clarify, you took a lift down inside Channel 613 to a sort of Perdition building, or part of the building, when
Okay.
So she's very much in the basement.
She's in the basement.
You're not sure if Channel 613 are aware of her presence down.
Gotcha. Okay. But yeah, we went to talk to her. And then Dell asked about Jezebel, a former contact of ours who, also a very scary woman, who brought us into some sort of demi-plane to ask us questions about what the hell happened to us many, many sessions ago. She contacted Jezebel, let her know where we are, so we're going to go see her maybe at some point in the future. Then Vulgo locked us out of the room and started asking questions on his own about these black Sci-Fen. But
Oh, that's right, Vulgo.
they're all glitched out on the videotape, so we don't know what that's about. It's a mystery for the future.
Yeah, and very helpfully, he's not here this week to tell you about it either.
No, so we don't know in character. Only Vulgo knows.
Oh, good. That's right.
I have
That was
had one
what
message
happened.
from Josh regarding sessions saying, FYI, Vulgo isn't telling anyone anything.
Yes, we know. Much to the much to my chagrin, I do not know anything about this. Brozzig does not know anything about this, but that's where we're at. Headed into Perdition to talk to Ripley after leaving Nikki's. Sort of where we're at.
Oh, excuse me.
Nice. What a good recap. Oh,
Yeah, excellent work.
Raised the roof on that, yeah.
Yeah, so when we left off, you were just headed into Perdition Main, and bear with me, it's going to take a little while for me to move you to anywhere because my cat is currently chasing the wrong type of mouse.
oh.
It's having great
Tell me
fun
about it.
trying to eat my computer mouse, which is not very helpful, really. If I'm being deadly
Oh,
honest.
sweet.
No, it's not sweet. It's fucking annoying, but whatever.
Yeah, Ginger's being annoying as hell too.
Mystery
Oh,
woman
Lord,
from
what the hell is that?
Future's
Get out of here.
Visions.
Who are you?
Oh,
Oh, who was it? Gone.
Well, you saw it as Mystery Woman from Future's Visions.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, because what was actually on the screen was Vulgo's
Mask.
mask
Oh,
for his
yeah.
ball.
I did not see that.
That's funnier. So random.
For the festival you guys went to.
That party.
Yeah, but the mystery person from Future's Dream does exist somewhere in a folder somewhere. I don't know. Probably in other somewhere. Yeah, there you go. If you are also intrigued as to what that was.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, excellent.
It's just whatever you didn't close the last time we were here, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway, you are not here to visit that person. You are here to speak to some peeps. Just a reminder that in this particular section of Perdition that Shift is leading you to, there are a series of shops. So there's GAT, which is sort of second-hand guns and ammunition and stuff like that. There's Crutchsets, which is pretty much it's called I Buy Things, and he buys things, and sometimes he sells things if he's feeling particularly generous. There are a couple of other shops here. There is what is Inacum Cafe that was closed when you were last here because you were here quite late in the evening. That's further along.
Ooh.
And it looks like sort of the worst arse end dive bar diner you've ever seen. It's there. And then there is Ripley's, which you know, which simply says, I think it says we're closed.
Keep out.
We're closed. Fuck off. Yep.
Yeah, closed fuck off outside. And a little way away is a small round building that appears to have no windows and no advertising whatsoever, but it does have a little door. It looks a little like an igloo, to be honest, like a dome out the ground. But it's quite like a sort of, I don't know, it's a bit more of a vertical igloo, you know.
Was it here last time we were here?
Yeah, but last time you were here, you was in the evening, and you were very much like
Right.
into the shop. This time it's a bit more sort of early day, and you can see a bit more going on.
Okay.
You will
Okay,
note
okay.
that there are two people outside of Crutchstet's I Buy Things, and they look quite sinister. They're both wearing high-collared grey suits, a little like the suits you saw. Ooh, let me remember his name. Person that Josh impersonated.
At the
At the
Oh,
cases
At
the
the
party.
Enovia. At the Enovia.
the Kinishiran Republicans.
The
Look a little
Kinishiran?
like that. They're
Holy
high-collared
shit.
grey suits.
Is that like the suits we were wearing?
Yes, yeah, very much like the suits you were wearing. However,
Nice.
there is one big difference. On these guys, you can see what appears to be a large rifle strapped to their back, potentially a long-distance weapon, and a fairly heavy-duty machine gun strapped to their front. And underneath their suits, they're clearly wearing a heavy-duty ballistic vest. And they appear to be arguing with each other quite vigorously. Out loud. But
Goodness.
it's a bit difficult to make it out. It almost, I'm not speaking gibberish, but there's so much jargon and tech phrase going on that you can almost not get any grasp of it. If anybody wants to give me an insight check to see if they can make heads or tails of what the hell is going on there.
Maybe I will.
That's right. I wanted to be nosy so bad.
Ooh. 18 for
That
Brozzig.
20.
Considering,
20
oh,
for-
jeez,
for
never
Del.
mind
Let's
then.
go.
Okay.
I wanted to be really nosy.
Yeah, so Paisley, you're used to sort of, constant tech talk from your video game days.
Oh, that's right.
Sort of reference to irrelevant things that you don't understand. Excellent, Oleg, you're paying attention to a wall. It's that dome building got Oleg's attention. But
That's so
basically,
cool.
they seem to be trying to source some sort of tech, and they were told Kretchen has got it, but he's telling them he doesn't have it. And with a nat
Wow.
20, I'll give you the piece of information you weren't going to get unless you pursued it, which is they are debating going in and trying to rob it off him.
Brozzig, you should hear what these guys are saying. They're talking about robbing your boy.
What? They're going to try to put one over on my pal Kretchet. That is
what
bull.
it
I was looking
sounds
at their
like.
I was looking at their giant guns. I did not look at did not hear what they were saying.
Well, it
Ooh.
sounds like they're planning to use them.
Who are you talking about?
Listen, I have to go. I have to
Turn
go,
around, Oleg, this way.
Yes, I have to go warn him.
Baby characters.
Should I go? Should I
Okay.
go warn? Should I go warn him?
Let's pop in.
Yeah, let's go.
Pop
Okay.
in.
Wait,
What kind of-
well, we don't want to. We do. I maybe. Hold on. I did this once on magic mushrooms. Let me try. Let's see if I can do it.
Okay.
Hold on. Don't take your clothes off and tackle him, please.
No. This move, and Brozzig like sneezes and turns invisible.
Whoa.
Yeah, see,
Very cool.
I can do it at will now. I don't know. It's still kind of
Wow,
weird.
I thought the
maybe I-
mushrooms did that. That's fantastic.
Maybe I can I think there's residual mushrooms in my blood
Maybe
somewhere.
they
I do not
unlocked
know.
something in your brain.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I just run in and say, "Hey, Kretchet, there's two sketchy motherfuckers outside looking to
What are
rob
we
you."
going to do?
And then I don't want to get involved with them. I don't want them getting mad at us because the guns are way bigger than yours, Paisley. No offense,
None taken.
but maybe I just go run in there, warn him real quick, and then
Okay. So you're gonna turn invisible and then run in.
I'm gonna do what?
You're gonna
Yes,
turn
yes, I already
invisible
turned
and then run
invisible.
in. Okay.
I want to just like walk by. Yeah,
So
walk
as
by
you run to
them.
the door, you will the other two will note that these two gun-wielding, gun-toting bastards don't seem to notice the invisible person running across, which is good. Josh will be fuming. It's the first time
Nice.
invisibility's worked in this campaign. He wasn't here, and it wasn't him. However, when you get into Kretchet's store,
funny.
he immediately teleports from behind the counter to right in front of you and picks you up. He's quite small, but Brozzig, he seems to have no issue reaching over your
Aw.
shoulder with an almost extendable arm and just hoisting you up in the air. What are you hiding?
Yes, Kretchet,
Oh,
it's
so
me.
cute.
It's your pal Brozzig. Remember me? We
What
bought
are you hiding?
these sweet gloves. Okay, keep your voice down.
Uh-oh.
I'm not.
Just
I
make
go.
sure.
I go. Well, I don't need to be uninvisible because you can already see me, so it doesn't matter. Listen, Kretchet, did you just talk to some sketchy Kinishirans in suits with big guns?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're outside the door talking about robbing you right now, my friend.
Good luck to them.
What? You have defense? You have defense system here?
Demons. Kretchet buys things. Yes. Kretchet is
I'm
my
sure he probably has a
security.
ton of weapons here.
Well, I do. You're a friend of mine. I do worry about you, but I do
Your
not want
concern is
to.
appreciated.
I do not want to fuck with
Don't
giant
be in the
scary
way.
men outside. Don't be in the. Okay, so should I stand back? Can I stay like far away and watch whatever's gonna
Brozzig,
happen
watch.
to them? Okay, great. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna go safe distance and go watch. I'll
He sort of
Oh, wait.
opens the door and deposits you outside, invisible.
I scamper back to my friends. Okay, he says he has defenses and we should watch from safe distance.
Okay.
Oh.
What
Good,
kind of
good,
creature is
sounds real
Critch
fair.
that?
You have no clue.
Okay.
The only thing you got last time is that Shift said he thinks he's some kind of demon or something.
It looks like-
Okay. Well, if
Maybe he's alright.
if he had, I would love to see what Critch that can do.
Mhm.
Can we lean against this wall and look casual?
Give me a stealth check.
Okay.
How long does your
Gladly.
invisibility last, Brozzig?
Pretty
Not
bad.
not that long.
Might be an hour. Good, like, sound
It is
invisibility.
it is just a spell. It's whatever.
Yeah,
the
so it's an
spell
hour. Great. Okay, cool.
is. Okay, yeah.
Too
So
bad
just
for me.
Paisley and Oleg, give me an invisibility
Oh, sorry.
check, please.
Invisibility check.
Invisibility stealth check, sorry. Vulgo won't want to get involved, and Shift doesn't want to either. So Shift will grab hold of
Mhm.
Vulgo and teleport
Wow.
elsewhere, a little far away. Yeah, as the two of them look over at you guys, they sort of note
We
that
look
you're
so
looking a little
conspicuous.
intently. And then they sort of look back and then look over at you and they just think, fuck it, we don't care. And then they take the machine guns and they start firing at the shop window. And as the bullets get sort of 4 or 5 inches from the shop window, they just slow down as if shied into thick glue. They just hover there in midair, a couple of inches outside the window.
I'm gonna grab Paisley and sort of like, are we in like an alleyway or something?
No, not with
Oh.
a 2 and an 11. You're standing in the middle of the street.
We're just
no.
out in the open.
I was gonna say, like, is there anywhere
Paisley
I
said
can run
probably
up?
lean against a wall, so you're leaning
Yeah,
against
is there
a wall
anywhere-
of an opposite
is there
building,
anywhere-
looking
so can I-
absolutely pathetic.
Can I walk up the
Uh-huh.
wall like a little bit so that we can like
With a
get out
2,
of
I think that's
crossfire?
exactly what you already did.
Yeah.
They
I
turned
picked
around
her
and
up
were
and I'm like,
hovering
oh
off the
my
wall,
God.
looking in closely.
Yeah.
Inconspicuously.
We're both
After
like,
after sort of 40 bullets are loaded out of
Wow.
each of these automatic guns, you see the door open very slowly. And Cretchton sort of reaches out, very innocuously, "Are you done?" One guy takes a
bullets
huge
still hovering?
machete. Oh yeah. One guy takes a huge machete that's sort of like
Okay.
he clearly he only had the handle and the blade like makes itself out like light, but it looks like a machete. The other one sort of draws his and holds back. They're like, "We know you have it. Go in there and you'll find the V5 3000 296 AB12 and you'll bring it out." Gretchnet sort of goes, "No, I don't think so." And then Gretchnet will reach up and quite gently put his hand on the blade of the machete
Oh my god.
and just sort of push it down towards the floor. And you can see like the guy, the veins sort of pop out on his forehead as he tries to hold, and then you see very quickly he just sort of gives up and lets it just drop. And he sort of,
My god.
"You will hand it over. We'll call him assistance." Gretchen sort of looks at him and, "I don't think you will. Bad idea. Maybe you take Journey. You thought this was hell? Maybe this'll keep you happy."
Uh-oh.
And with that, he sort of reaches over and he embraces him in a very gentle hug.
Aw.
And then they melt down into the floor into some sort of like acidic puddle.
Ugh.
And then after, as the guy tries to walk into Cretchtet's store, he's able to go through the door while he's taking the other one to hell or whatever. And then Cretchtet just sort of reappears behind him moments later. Just taps him gently on the shoulder. "Excuse me! Where do you think you're going?" And the guy sort of turns around and he's like, swings his sword down at Cretchtet, who's again just sort of puts his hand out and stops the blade in midair and is just folds it down to the ground and, "You're really quite stupid, aren't you?" And with that, he will take the guy by the chest and he will look out and see whether he can spot you, Paisley, and you, Oleg. And when he sees Oleg on the halfway up the wall, he's going to launch this guy over the wall you're walking up. The throws
he's showing
about
off now.
30 meters.
Oh,
this guy
shoot.
just flies. You know that there is no way the guy survived that fall. Unless he's got
Oh,
like,
good.
some
Can I try
serious,
to
like,
hit him?
flight implants or something.
Go take his rifle. What do you mean? Let's go loot that body. What do we?
Well, I'm gonna try to shoot him and see if I can hit a moving target. How's
Yeah,
my...
sure. Go ahead.
you
Roll
know,
disadvantage.
Okay.
He was moving very fast, and you didn't expect him to be thrown over your head.
That's why I want to practice, you know?
Ooh.
18 with disadvantage.
Yeah, you just hit him in the hip, and his body sort of turns as it goes.
Nice.
Cool. Cratchit sort of looks out at you. You can
That was absolutely wild.
Yeah, if you let us come in, yeah, hell yeah.
Oh yeah, that was something.
That was
Richard.
amazing. That was amazing, Cratchit. You hugged that guy to death.
No, I took him to the abyss.
Oh. Does he
Isn't
live
that-
there now?
My
or
friends
is
there. They'll like him.
Is that where you're from, Cratchit?
Once upon a time, no long ago. But then I upset a law, so I don't go back there often.
I won't pry, don't worry.
I see.
It's okay. I bit his toe off.
Oh. Do you have
the
it here at the
stuff that
store?
they've- the
No, I
stuff that
sold
they've
it a
left.
few years ago. Sorry, Rico, what you say?
I was just saying, this stuff that they've left here.
What's that?
They're rifles.
You mean the guy that he threw 30 meters over a wall? You want to go and have a look?
But didn't the other guy drop his?
No, he
his
turned him
energy
into-
took him into the
phase blade?
abyss.
He gooed him, yeah.
Oh, I thought he dropped it
No.
before he like got hugged in. Fuck.
You want to go have a look for the one that he threw over the wall? You can do it. it's not
Yeah.
that
Yeah, go check.
Sure,
Go check
yeah.
real quick.
Let's go get his
Get Brozzig a
his
minigun.
stuff.
far. When you go round there, you see what appears to be a 4-foot dog.
Yeah. Wow.
And when it turns, you'll note it has the same sort of eyes as Cratchit. And it is currently in the process of eating the guy.
Goodness.
And when he sort of sees you, he sort of speeds it up a bit, almost like a snake. You see the body go down, and then, like, stab the
Ew.
body. And
Oh,
then he
eating
very-
him whole.
Yeah, and then he very dutifully picks up the guns that were left on the floor in his mouth, and goes running back to the shop,
Wow.
where he will return them to Cratchit. Cratchit strokes his head, and the dog melts back into a pool of acid as if going back into the abyss.
Okay.
Cratchit, you are just full of surprises, my friend.
I'm
It's all the
terrified.
things I buy. Do you want to buy?
I think so.
Maybe. What are those things? Can I see?
But I want things. I
The
buy all
things
the
the dog
things.
just brought you.
Oh, this is
Things you're
I'll
selling.
have to look at Jamal's list. Give me a. I think it's a JP-12 auto rifle,
Ooh.
and a Mark IV sniper, but I can't remember the brand.
Ooh.
Yeah, they
Oh
are.
My God.
Yeah, they're pretty fantastic weapons. He'll sell you the JP-12 rifle for 180,000 credits, or the Mark IV for 600,000.
Oh, I thought
Is
that
that-
one might be
is
You
that
more.
priced
already-
these already.
It's already included. It's got goo all over it. Does that
Is there
include
market
the-
value on these? What's
Yeah.
going on?
Market value's about twice that.
Oh,
Got
Oh, so that
something
is-
shit ones next door if you want them.
So that was already the friend price. Okay, I
that
see.
was the discount.
Don't want
Yeah,
shit
you're not
ones,
in
no.
you're not in the price of
Brozzig,
weapons.
how's the budget
in level
looking?
5.
We have 16k credits.
Alright.
I think you bought your pistol for 10k, or you can buy a pistol for 10k. I think might be a bit more accurate.
Something like that.
I got a
sounds
pistol
correct.
waiting for me to build, but
Go rob a bank. Hey, Cratchit, this is maybe a little bit out of our price range. You got any I don't know, fun, tiny magic items? Maybe a little
Yeah!
cheaper.
Yeah, 10,000
Yeah,
buys you a
getting-
pistol. 500,000
getting-
credits buys you a car, just a reminder. So a clever gun somewhere in between those two.
Mhm.
I have his new list of magical items. Let me pull that up for you.
you know, I'm getting a lot of mileage out of these spider sleepers.
Good! That's what you
That's
should do with
right.
them. That's a Vulcan.
No, these ogre gauntlets are great too. I wrestled a dragon with them.
It's true, I watched him. From on the ceiling.
He gives you a sort of double look. Even Cratchit seems surprised by this information.
Hmm.
No, I mean it knocked me unconscious
Why
afterwards.
didn't you
but,
just shoot it?
Mm.
We were
I don't-
trying, Kretschstedt, believe me. We don't have
I don't-
firepower, as you
I
can
don't have guns.
as you can tell. Not like
Okay.
that.
I've got this! And he holds up what appears to be a piece of meat on a bone.
Oh,
Um,
yum.
Uh-huh.
Never-ending mutton!
Ooh. Is that lunch?
Is it cooked?
Every time!
Question.
Basically, no matter how much of this mutton you eat, it will never go away. Not very nice, though.
Mm.
Realizing this maybe isn't too exciting to you, he'll hold up a strange lantern with a big eyeball on the front, which is a lantern of revealing.
I do love eyeballs.
He will
That
also
is kind of my thing.
show you a ring that doesn't. He will tell you never lets you fall, or a ring that lets you walk on water.
Ooh.
He also has a vial of deadly poison. He's quite happy about. He strokes it into your face.
Nice.
He has a wand of web.
Ooh.
A full one, the web?
Yeah, I mean it won't recharge.
No, I know, but like it has all its charges.
Yes, right
But
now.
the guy
it's
was like a
fully charged.
hawker, you know?
Yeah. He has a blue elemental gem and a necklace of fireballs. Those are the things he
Nice.
thinks you might be able to afford.
Well, he gave us the ocular pat down and said, "Okay, I know these poor."
Yeah, I mean, the way you gawked at the price of the machine gun
You
told him
can
that
see
you
how
weren't
broke we
particularly
are.
rich. I think you also went, "We've got 16,000" quite loudly in his shop. So
Yeah. Well, it's good to know our
We're
budget.
pals here. We're not negotiators, okay?
That's right.
How much for this wand?
the wand of web, it is. See that, and I knew I wasn't going to have the answer to hand immediately.
Oleg loves him.
is 4,500 credit.
And is this one going to recharge or no? Just,
No.
No, this one does not.
It's still temp one. Okay.
Okay, things to think about.
Well, we have some business to do down here, Kretschstedt. I just wanted to stop in and warn you about the Ruffians, but clearly you did not need
The villains.
my warning.
You can have the wand, though, if you can find Kristen.
Who?
Kristen
Who's that?
Your
owes
dog?
me money.
Oh,
And he will
Well,
show you
well.
some video footage. You have met Christian before, so you do know what he
Oh.
looks like.
Uh-oh.
He
I think
is
I know this
one
guy.
of these
Yeah.
two. He came
your
last
brother or
time
something.
with Cyrus.
That's
Mhm.
right.
And if you remember, they were discussing causing trouble at
I
the
need a drink. I'll
festival,
be right back.
and they got told off by
Yep.
some other guy.
Gosh, where did we see those guys? Down here in Perdition?
Down here. Like
They
a-
were in a coffee bar in Central Perdition.
Mm.
It was like
But if
right before the parade.
Yeah, if you bring in Christian, he'll happily give you the wand of web before.
Wow.
Or some
it
other
in.
good that you guys find interesting.
You want just you want the money that he owes you, or him?
How much money is it?
No, I want him.
Ew.
Alive?
Or do you want his head?
I don't think you should try and kill him.
Can we just convince him to come visit you, or
Okay.
Oh, okay.
If you see him,
Like
remind him
doable.
I want it. And if he comes by, I'll give you a wand.
Okay.
Great. And if you don't see us again, assume that we are dead.
I will.
Wow. Don't assume that about me.
I will.
Very well, very well. Let's did we come here to talk to Ripley or am I...
We did. Yeah, we should go next door.
Go rap tap tap on her door.
Let's just go right next door.
Okay. As you come out, you do see that the inhabitant of the strange dome is returning to it.
All right.
And it is a very innocuous looking small green cobble.
Aw.
Looks perfectly peaceful and calm, no weapons, no nothing, just shuts the door behind him. But you see him wander in.
Wow.
Are there windows on this place?
Nope. No, I was very specific about that. No windows at all.
Yep.
Just one little
Is,
door.
is Shift
And
here?
not even the door, like not even like a
There's
little.
just a little door. No, the door does not have any viewpoint at all. It's like a proper security iron door as well. Yeah, Shift has come back at this point.
I mean, is the whole thing made out of? Is the whole igloo made out of iron?
No, it's brick.
I could probably sleep through it then, if I really wanted to.
Oh, I
Oh,
just want to
true.
ask Shift what this brick igloo is.
Someone's
You know
home?
what this building is? It just looks like a little cute kobold's house, right?
I mean, I don't know why it's down here, or why it's so close to such dangerous places, but you know, it's
I mean, it's pretty prime real estate in terms of
Seems
perdition,
a little out of place.
for a home anyway.
sure. I don't know. I would assume he's more than he appears.
I mean, we can do some shopping after, you know, once we do with our business, we can go knock on his door, see what he's selling. There's no sign that says fuck off, so he must want company.
That's true. We had good luck with Ripley, kind of. Anyway,
Alright, we can bother this guy later. Let's go bother someone else.
Well, we're so what are we going to ask her in exchange? We're asking her in exchange information. We're going to give her information about the Anovia and the politicians and whatnot.
mm-hmm.
And we are asking for information about Capcube. Is that what we want? Do we want information about the Red Cult? What do we want to trade this information for? We should talk before we go down there because I don't think she's
probably a
gonna
good idea. I mean, I like Dylan. I like his brother, but that's not our business. If we're going to ask a question, it should be regarding our.
I mean, it is Dell's business. It is her home. You know, the Red Cult has taken over her place. But yes, this overarching political conspiracy may be of more importance.
That was a beautiful
Yeah.
way of Pat saying, should we focus on the main story?
Oh, yeah, we don't need to worry about
Dell
the
might
side thing.
not be able to go home if we don't figure out what the hell's going on with us.
Right now, none of you have a home.
That's wow. Well, when you put it that
That's a
way.
reminder.
So say again.
So right now, none of you have a home. Just
Oh,
a
that's
reminder.
true. We are
Well,
hobos, quite literally, moving place to place.
oh, we should ask about these sci-fan who took Mikayla. Wait, do we know
We don't
about
know
that?
about that.
no, we don't know about that.
That'd be a great question to ask.
Never mind.
Okay.
That would have been a good one.
Yes.
And
Well, that's
not
what Josh
only-
would have done.
No, he wouldn't, because he's going to do exactly what Vulgo would do, which is if you remember how much he hated his last visit to Ripley, he's going to
Hated it.
stay out. Because
Mhm.
Ripley threatened him with eating him.
Okay.
Drinking his blood.
That's funny.
Yes, we will ask about this conspiracy.
We should ask about Capcube then.
Okay, we'll go do that.
Head over to Ripley's. We'll knock on the door.
Yeah, is that how we did it last time? We just walked.
I think we just walked in, but yeah, we'll knock first.
Yeah, Ripley opens the door. Oh, you're back. Well, do come in.
Thank you.
Your hand out there. Can I get you a drink? Perhaps some chamomile tea?
Wait, tea? No, I'm good.
If you're
thank you.
offering.
Put on a kettle of chamomile tea if you would like some. Alternatively, I've got some wine.
Oh, okay. Soft drink. That works.
I'll have the tea. Thank you.
She looks to Oleg.
I'll have one of each, please.
Wow.
She looks at you askance like
Getting
she's a
greedy.
fucking cafe. But she'll hand you 2 goblets, and they're in sort of ancient silver goblets with jewels on them, full of deep red wine. And Brozzig and Oleg, I don't think either of you is particularly cultured. But you can give me a charisma check at disadvantage to see if you know anything about this wine. The chamomile tea is lovely and tastes like chamomile tea.
Oh, yum.
It does make
Just what I
it's
needed.
it is a little sleep-inducing chamomile tea.
It's a little
sometimes.
sleepy time. I'm like that little
So
bear.
you feel a little
Even with the-
relaxed in her presence.
Even with the -2, I got a 14.
Nice.
You roll with disadvantage?
But you told me.
Advantage.
I thought you said
No,
advantage.
no, disadvantage.
Oh yeah.
I got a
Neither of
7.
you is cultured.
I got a
7.
Good. Yes, it tastes nice. And maybe a little.
This is good
expensive.
stuff. Yeah.
Yes,
Yummy.
it is. You have information for me?
Yes, last week we visited the Anovia wards like you already knew we were going to.
You were shot in the knee. If the stories are true, which they aren't.
Yes,
Well,
perhaps you
yes,
saw
I
us
was
on the...
Yes, you were not. But that's what some people believe.
Yes, well, I had to protect my young friend. I turned around and looked to gesture to Vulgo, and oh, he's not here. I don't know where he went. But
He has trust issues.
he's not one for the spotlight.
Indeed. You are lapping it up. And then you didn't attend the game.
No, yeah, that's the whole thing. I got really wasted on magic mushrooms and kind of forgot about it.
I ate mushrooms once, about 600 years ago. They were good.
Yeah, we found them growing in a
Like
cave.
once.
It was the whole thing. They're all gone. Don't worry.
They don't
These
work so
mushrooms
well
may
on
have
us.
been 600 years old, I don't know.
Good. Good. Sorry.
Oh.
What is this? Hello? Can I help you?
Aww.
Hey, man. Like,
Pay
there
attention
was,
to
there
me.
was just absolutely no calm here.
Aww.
Oh.
Hello. I love
cute.
you. But I don't think that this is the time. Okay? Shoot. Sorry, shall look you. And, yes, anyway, mushrooms
Oh, yes.
aside.
Your cat is very cute. Yes.
Thank you. Information. I despise cats.
Wow.
I never would have known. Yes, no, we went undercover and got to know some business that was happening at the awards, kind of under everybody's nose. You were correct. There does seem to be some sort of large criminal conspiracy going on. They've named themselves Capcube, but as of now, we're not quite sure what that acronym stands for. We haven't been able to figure it out yet. But we do know a few people that are clearly involved with this conspiracy. Joseph
Yeah.
Quinn being one of them, and another name that I can't remember.
Always when you say Joseph.
Oh, she
I
likes it.
think the other person was also under business owners, if you want to have a look there in the NPCs section.
Let me check my notes. Joseph Quick, yes, he was number one, and Richard Vega was the other.
Anything else?
Yeah, a lot of them don't seem to like each other very much. There was lots of infighting. Everybody seems to hate Martin Sovard quite a bit. It was a whole
Why do you
thing.
think that is?
Well, because he's the only one who's helping the people. The rest of them are a bunch of selfish assholes.
Rich bastards.
Any other reason they might hate Martin so much?
He's trying to take their money.
She knows. She's a little bored by that.
Is there another reason?
Oh, I'm asking you.
No. I thought you do something we didn't.
I just thought maybe, I don't know, he slept with someone's wife. It's none of
No,
your
I don't think
business.
anything that
I
juicy.
think it's that, yeah, no.
Yeah, and we're a little concerned because the governor, and Richard Vega seem to be very, very chummy. And that is not a good thing. Governor Larian and Richard Vega seem very chummy. And I do not like that. Because Vega's
Is
in on this big conspiracy.
That is interesting. In that case, I'll give you an answer.
Ooh.
Communications, arms, pharmaceuticals, cybernetics, upgrades, banking, and entertainment.
Oh, so you do know the
Wow.
acronym.
Originally
Well, that
planned-
saves us a question.
originally planned out a long time ago. The plan was disposed of. So they say. The idea that some sort of syndicate or group might attempt to gain a monopoly of power by controlling those industries. Government is part of it. Government have their own form of communications, arms, pharmaceuticals, etc. The idea I had thought was scrapped. This implies otherwise. How did you get the name?
The first time? Was it the note the detective received? Detective...
Several notes that Roland received. We were
Inspector Roland.
That's the guy. Someone's trying to
acquainted.
tip him off.
We don't know.
On
I
radio silent.
don't know that we want to be
Oh.
dropping names of our
Since
colleagues.
when? Sorry, yeah.
2 days. He's not responded to any of my messages.
You were looking to hire him as well?
Hey, him and I converse occasionally, though he doesn't really know who I am. We'll send somebody to check in on him, and he, let me see.
Out of character. That's another preacher of peace who's gone missing, guys.
Yes,
That's
I
the
know.
third-
I was
that's the
just
third
about to
one.
ask her. Are
That's-
you a preacher? Really?
I look like a fucking priest.
No, no. I mean,
Oleg.
part of that
Come
group
on.
with preachers of peace.
But fucking God, no. Archaic imbeciles. Most of them, a couple of them are powerful businessmen, but still archaic imbeciles. Hope for a better world. Make a new
Yeah,
Anastasia.
that's-
Do I look like I give a fuck about Anastasia?
You know, as someone
Absolutely not.
as someone who trades in information, I assume you have sources sort of everywhere out
Oh.
there. That is not good that he has gone missing though.
It's good for some people. It'll be particularly good for, I don't know, people he was looking for. Under this understanding that he's looking for 4 individuals with no implants. Potentially,
Yes.
yeah.
That is
quite
we can
so-
confirm that is
quite
true.
strongly. Don't run into 4 individuals with no implants every day, and well, today they seem 1 short, but some people might say it's great news that he's gone missing. Just a thought.
Well, those people also have microplastics in their heads that are, erasing their memory. So maybe we shouldn't take what they say at face value.
Mhm.
She smiles at that. Says nothing. Takes a long sip from her goblet. Whilst it also has blood red liquid in it, it doesn't look quite the same color as yours.
So you know about CapCube? We
As
give
I
you
said,
info
I
on
knew once about the plan, but it was scrapped.
why was it scrapped?
I thought it'd be impossible to do quietly. Too many people would know too many things.
Perhaps they've become
Unless-
brazen and are getting rid of said people.
Getting rid of things they know in their minds and their implants.
My.
Paisley's freaking
You
out over
jump
here.
into conclusions. What's your name?
Oh, me?
She asks it in a way that's very clear that she already knows it, but she's asking out of courtesy to then address you.
I can't remember if I gave her a fake name before.
No,
so
you just
I'm
said
saying
Del last time.
Delgado, comma, Paisley.
Yeah. Del, you're quite sure the conspiracy theorist. You,
Well,
been talking too much to Alexander.
it's in my blood. I think my mom was big into this kind of stuff too, and that's why she didn't get me these implants, and maybe she was onto something, guys, is all I'm saying. And also, Alexander? Who is that?
Oh, just somebody else who's into pharmaceuticals.
Oh. Right.
Of course, Alexander. You know who he is. He's our only friend in this entire world. He told us all about the conspiracy,
I
and
was like, you just said we shouldn't drop our
Oh!
associates' names. You said
I
that
rolled-
like 2 minutes ago.
I did, but I thought she was being Okay, I thought you were confused, and then I got confused.
Never mind.
Please.
It's
keep
okay.
spilling. You could even have another glass of this expensive wine. He reaches over and tops you up, Brozzig.
Oh.
Can take a lot more than that to get me drunk. Hopefully, but I
Not a lot
appreciate
more
it.
to get you talking.
I'm a very talkative person. What can I say?
How's your friend recovering from the tunnels?
How did you hear about that?
A certain trio of rather dangerously not protective. I can't think what the real word is for that. Self-destructive kobolds that I look in on from time to time. One of them used to work directly for me.
Oh.
Which one
Pile
was
of
it?
slow explosion.
Oh, I
That
love
guy's
those
awesome.
guys. Those guys are great. Okay.
Well,
He's recovering.
Yeah, I got
It will
her.
be a slow process.
Yeah.
The boy saw things he should not have.
Those cultists are a problem. More than just you. Should you ever be interested in dealing with them, restoring your home to its greater good, she looks directly at them. There may be some allies you could seek.
oh. That
Did
would
you have,
be of interest to me, yeah.
who did you have in mind?
Individual named Kearth. Kearth. Usually Kearth goes to those who are interested in speaking with him, but you could perhaps find at least his associates if you ask after him at the Church of the Faithful.
Oh. Where have we heard of this church?
Ah, that's where your shit.
Oh, right, that's where. Yeah,
That's where
where
you
we
sent,
got that
sacrificed
guy.
a man to his.
that guy.
Indeed.
Yeah,
You don't
I
talk
hope
about-
he's not mad about that.
dead, for real, permanently tortured, depending on which one we're talking about. So.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this guy Kearth. Hopefully, he didn't care about that guy who we ratted out.
Just careful with him. He always has his own agenda. I'm positively garrulous today.
It's this delicious wine.
Ah, yes, wine.
All right.
The
I forgot.
hopefully it's the possibility that this captive might not have been strangled. The idea was proposed, as I said, about 200 years ago by well, a gentleman by the name of Philip Sorben. I believe you're probably familiar with
Oh.
his son.
We are.
Yeah. Trying to make up
Yes.
for pick
He's
up
the
his
one that-
father's.
That does the base implants. He's that guy, right?
Amongst hundreds and hundreds of others.
Right. But most
of the
importantly,
uplink.
everybody has a piece of uplink. Anybody who has an implant has uplink.
Indeed. That's
Uh,
so
tech
they
in them.
always sold upgrades and cybernetics, his company, but when the standardized free upgrades came out, his company went from sort of one of hundreds of competitors to the cybernetics company.
And how long ago did that happen?
about 180 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So it's almost like
David
they
Sorben
had.
is about 200 years old, even though he's human. So.
Okay.
Whatever.
So it's almost like they had this
Oh.
idea for this nefarious plan, but did not have the market share and or technology to implement it.
It's been a
And
long
then-
con.
Yes.
Two conspiracy theorists. Come to the wrong
Well, I mean,
Finally, you're on my
well-
level,
Well,
Brozzig.
what
do
is
you
there?
think? She looks at them directly.
I think that we need evidence if we're going to make such grand claims.
Scientist. Looking in facts. Ah. Somewhere between the fact and the rumor.
How much is enough?
She shrugs her shoulders. I'm not trying to solve anything. Besides, if you had all the evidence in the world, who would you go to?
Have
Surely not
friends?
just
That's
one
the
lonely
question.
woman. Face, thinking like, you've got this big conspiracy theory, not bring it to me. Like, by all means, tell me about it, but don't expect me to do anything.
Well,
I suppose exposure would be.
There's a knock on the door behind you. She said,
Oh, Vulgo's here.
Excuse me, that must be lunch. She reaches over and opens the door, and as she does, somebody who was clearly standing a second ago collapses to the floor dead. Unconscious. She picks him up quite gently under one arm, and looks over at you all, and still holding him almost like a lover's embrace. She sort of looks over and, I have a lot more to talk about. It's just, I'm ravenous.
no, yeah.
We are intruding. Please.
Yeah, no, please enjoy your lunch. Inching to the door.
As you go, she'll say, I'm feeling generous. Just one more thing. People are disappearing. Look out for your friends.
We will do that. Yeah.
Yeah, appreciate it. That guy's not my friend though, so good luck. Good luck.
And then she sort of, just as you're leaving, you see her sink her fangs down into his throat.
Yeesh.
Guys, I'm glad Vulgo was not here to see this.
I was just thinking, did he see that? Let me look around.
No, but when you go out, you see them standing opposite, and Volgo's sort of shaking, and Shift will explain that a guy with huge bat-like wings dropped in body that was alive, and then just as he was leaving, he stabbed it in the back and flew off. Volgo's absolutely terrified at this prospect.
Oh no, Vulgo, he's fine. Don't worry. She's fixing him.
Yeah, they
In there
do
right
this
now.
thing. It's part
Yes.
of their culture, you know.
Right. She's healing him as we speak.
Don't lie to him.
Don't listen to them, she's eating him. Shift.
Yes, Shift is correct. She is eating him.
Any other
It's-
tricks
Wow.
prepared in the wonderful tradition?
I think we need to
That was
talk as
pretty
a group
informative.
momentarily about what the hell just happened.
Don't mind me.
Right.
He sort of puts his hands up behind his head and starts staring into the sky. You know he's watching something.
Earmuffs. So, you know, she is very scary, but she makes a good point here. We have no evidence of this conspiracy. In addition, we don't know what their goal is besides wanting us dead.
I mean, I think ultimate goal is takeover of.
They want to control everybody.
I don't want to stop you from jumping to all sorts of conclusions, but what evidence do you have that Capcube specifically wanted you dead?
We don't.
We don't.
No,
You
that's.
You said the only thing we know is that they want you dead, and I thought, do you know that? Did I?
Well, from
Did I give you
Brozzig's
directly
point
that
of
piece
view,
information?
from Brozzig's point of view, these are the ones that caused Focus
okay,
Tech
cool.
to disappear.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
that,
And now
in that
they've
sense,
been-
yes. If they're behind that
Right.
exact happening, then yes, indeed.
Then
Mhm,
yes.
mhm.
it may not be them, all of them. It may be one member of that group who knows that we are alive. Right? We don't know the specifics. We
I
can't.
mean, they're trying for sure.
So,
Ugh.
but you know, poking around in this is going to be quite dangerous.
People are disappearing. Like apparently, the detective. People way smarter than us. Besides Oleg, there's definitely a risk to knowing too much.
But those
Yes.
people, they are all well known. We are nobody. Perhaps that may give
That's
us help.
true.
Right, we can hide in the crowd, so to speak.
So, what do
Do
you
you
think
think-
our move is?
Do you think Quick would help us?
Quick is involved. He's one of them.
No, sorry, not Quick. Quinn.
Oh,
Nyla.
Nyla Quinn?
Nyla Quinn with the news?
I
No,
mean,
wait. She totally put Brozzig on blast.
She
You
put
know-
anyone on blast.
communications is up there, and she is. I know she's not. This is talking about the CEOs. Probably is. They're all very powerful, but having propaganda like her under your wing could be quite important.
But
It's very well
Mhm.
known that Nada Quick at the news is an independent business.
I was gonna
So
say,
she-
like, think about
she's basically
the
freelance.
notoriety.
Anyone and everyone is, in one sense, as Rico's saying, she might sell out anyone, but at the same sense, she also is in bed with everyone, right? So
Mm-hmm.
you're not sure how deep her involvement goes in anything.
If we
by all
can
means, sell
convince,
everything to her, I'd love to see it. But,
if we could convince her that it would bring her notoriety untold,
I mean, it could also.
Oh, wait.
We send her on that
You're-
path. It could also get her killed.
it would be her decision ultimately.
Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. She's definitely the person to expose this, possibly.
I mean, like, yeah, like, we're not gonna give it to Alexander to put in the
No!
message that nobody reads.
Yeah.
So
What the the
His
venerable Vermont,
manifesto.
the venerable Vermont, is putting out some good material occasionally.
Okay. What was it that Nyla Quinn asked you? Was it just like what happened in that bathroom?
Yeah,
for
she just
Brozzig?
wanted the full story about
I see.
the
Okay.
shooting.
Okay.
Um,
Well.
I mean, we do have, like I said, Martin Sovard. If he's the mastermind behind all of this, he's got everybody fooled.
just like him
No.
because he was in the pre-campaign.
Yes. Brozzig is also a man of the people, and Martin Sovard seems to be
That's right.
man of the people
That's
as
true.
well.
His attitudes do.
listen, we're getting ahead of ourselves. We have nothing. We have no evidence.
I mean, we have
Right,
so
right.
we know of two people we think we are pretty sure are involved: Vega and Quick. Do we
No,
want to
think
start-
this is not concrete. We need to.
What's what I mean? Do we want to start digging into one of them? Do we have the means to do that, or the contacts to do
I
that?
don't know about that. Is this the kind of thing the collusion would be interested in? I feel
Is
like
Eliana a
someone
preacher
like-
of the peace?
You
I don't think so.
know who is. You just know who, as in.
Well, we know.
You don't
we
know
know
if
at
anyone
least
isn't.
Vega.
I mean,
effectively. Do you what
We
I mean?
know that Vikeza is in with a
Definitely.
lot of them. So
Yes.
this is the point
Archibald.
where we would probably ask Vulgo if we could go talk to Vikeza.
I know. I was gonna say,
That's
like,
what
yeah.
you can do, that's it.
Ah,
And Vulgo will just sort of. No, he doesn't want to be disturbed today. Maybe
Okay,
tomorrow.
Well, okay.
Maybe after
Alright.
Aisha's.
Alright, well, you know.
right, yeah. When
That
is
sounds
that? How many days away
2
is that?
days.
Oh gosh, that's soon.
It'll
Okay.
be too late by
Yeah.
that time, but we'll see.
Yeah, it's 2 days. It's Pale's 28th.
It
And
is
we have no
scheduled for
way
the
of
28th.
contacting Archibald, do we? He didn't give us his card or anything.
No.
No, fuck that guy.
I think the preachers of peace specifically don't have those implants, right?
Yeah.
You don't know that, and you know that actually, you certainly know that at least one of them does. Because Miko had implants.
I mean, presumably
Two
we
of
could
them.
look up,
Leisha had implants too.
Oh yes, Leisha.
we could
Ooh,
look up
You
Leisha.
do have
Roland. And Roland must have like a phone number or
He's in
office,
the newspaper.
right? Like
yeah.
that's what he does. Like he's
Yeah, I wanted to
Guys,
follow
you-
up on
you-
him
I
being
think you're
missing.
missing a piece of information that you were given way, way long ago. So originally by Zetrix, about a bar called Hypnotics, with a pass.
Oh yeah, they have a
card.
nightclub they hang out at.
And you have since learned that that's where the Preachers of Peace specifically hang out.
Oh.
That's
So if
true.
you're specifically looking to chase down the Preachers of Peace, you do have
One
that
more on
info.
our list. Else, we
Are
do
you-
have a few buddies
Are
with
you up
them,
for
and now
another
they're
night
going
out,
missing.
or,
I don't I
Not at
Say
12:30
less.
in the- Well, most nightclubs don't close in tradition, Even so, you'd find it quite dead at 12:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah, no, not now, but tonight. I mean, tonight.
We'd have to get back down.
Yeah.
We'd have to hang out in Perdition all day. I mean,
we
the thing
could
is,
visit,
yeah.
we could visit that guy over at the Chapel of Enlightenment. What was his name?
Church of the Faithful. Kiarth.
Church of Faithful. Kiarth.
It was like a whole new location.
But that's for if you want
Chapel of
to.
Enlightenment is
That's
close
for-
to the what do we call it? The
I was
Temple
like,
Temple
oh, wow.
Temple of Light or whatever it's called.
Oh, true.
Whereas
Yes.
where, you
Where the
get
robots
Thikgriks.
go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they all sound the same.
Last Light Chapel, that's the one.
The last
right.
chapel, yeah.
Church of the Faithful.
I love that.
These are two very different places.
Is Church of the Faithful in Perdition? If
Yes.
we're down here,
Yes,
yeah.
100%.
Maybe we
You
should
would
go
know
talk
where
to
it
that
is.
guy.
I mean, that would be regarding.
I know.
Yeah, but we could
that's-
set him on.
It's
that,
about my thing.
We could set him on that path and then say we have, Can you deal with this? We have other stuff to do. We're peons. Please help.
Yeah.
I am curious to
Sounds
what
like just
extent.
a contact with whom you might have mutual interest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
can
curious
visit-
how his
Okay, but
interest
I'm not
is.
sitting on Yorsh's lap this time. Oleg, you can do that.
Vulgo.
Okay, great. Sounds like a fun.
Okay, you headed to the Church of the Faithful?
Sure.
Should we check out this
Yeah.
strange kobold's shop?
Oh yeah, the igloo.
Is it a shop or is it just his house?
I don't know what it is.
That's what I think it is. All right, go knock on his door.
Yeah, can we?
You guys are that curious.
We're too curious now. Like this place is just. I have to know.
The igloo.
We love.
He's not going to
say-
stay
Yeah.
A rather peaceful-looking green kobold answers the door. He's wearing a tea cozy as a hat, and he's currently got
Aw.
gloves on.
Aw.
Can I help you?
Hello. We were just wondering, is this a business?
I mean, it's very important business. It's a baked Alaska, but
Oh man, that's
after you-
awesome.
Do you like dessert?
Sure.
Also,
Wow.
I don't
just finished
take
lunch. I'm making
sweet
baked
from
Alaska. I got enough for
strangers.
5. You're the one who knocked on the door.
We thought that you might have been an establishment of some sort. I'm sorry to
There's no
bother you.
signage.
Not we.
You
I'm
reckon
behind
you
these
knock on
guys,
people's
not
doors
we.
in case they're selling things?
Sometimes there's a place across the street that says "fuck off."
Oh, Ripley's nice. She likes dessert too.
She is quite nice. Sometimes.
Her favorite's treacle pie.
Oh, I'll note that down for next time.
I don't speak to people very often, so do you want to take a cherry bakewell with you?
We would love to buy one. Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, no, free of charge. And
Oh,
he
no.
sort of reaches over and takes like a little wooden corkboard tray. And there are 10 perfect cherry bakewells. Do we know what cherry bakewells are? Do they exist in your
Yes,
world?
I do. I do.
Okay.
I don't
No, what
They
are you
have a
saying?
nice
Is that
little
word you're
tiny
saying?
thing.
jelly. It's the
Um,
cherry.
Cherry Bakewell.
Small
It's like
round,
a.
small round
It's like a little
marzipan
cherry on
almond pie
top.
with a
No, it's
icing of
actually
cherry.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Bakewell. That's such a cute word. Aw, it's such a cute
Right?
little pie. It's perfect. The perfect name for this little thing.
How you guys have survived this long. I mean, it is. They are.
So
They are the
cute.
shit. And
Oh.
his tray looks exactly like. Oh, I nearly sent that in the wrong channel. Exactly like this. Sort of like absolutely beautiful, perfect.
Oh yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, yum.
Listen, my friend, if you're not selling these, you should be. These look amazing.
I don't. I make enough money, thank you.
Oh,
Oh,
it's nice to
That's
be
what his
independently
job
wealthy.
is.
It's not nice, Paisley. The man
What?
makes an honest living, probably.
I want to know what he made. How's he make so much money?
Who else?
No one's gonna.
Well, just
No.
ask him. What do you mean? You don't need us
I
to
know,
speak.
you ask.
No, I'm
You
not
don't need us
here.
to speak for you, Paisley.
What do you mean you're not here?
I'm not
Yes, you
here.
are.
I'm not
You
involved in
become
this
the-
conversation because I thought it's crazy to just knock on a random door and see if he's selling anything.
There are still.
Okay,
This
I'll
is the
walk up to
business
this man.
district. This is the business district. What
All
do you-
right.
what do you need?
Sir, what is your job? How do you make a lot of money?
Oh, well, I predictions.
Wow.
Oh, like
gambling?
sports gambling?
Yeah, except I don't bet. I tell the answers.
Wait, so you
Who's gonna win the next one?
not predictions, you sell answers?
Not always right,
Oh.
but I'm always right.
Ooh,
Is that a skill or
going great, like
I call it a divine connection. Gods of Zenbul.
the gods of Zenbul.
Brozzig, do you know these gods?
It comes down to numbers and figures. So basically, and then he goes into this massive spiel, which sort of it slightly kept Paisley's attention for like a couple of minutes because he was
Yeah, and then I
player stats. It kept
drifted
Oleg's
off.
attention for like a good 3 or 4 minutes because it was maths. And even though it was maths and stats, because it was about Zenbul and about all Brozzig's favorite players, sort of 10 minutes later, Brozzig's still listening. It's basically he'll like pull out different cards and show you that Dozu is most likely to score first in the next game because he scored first in 14 of his last 19 games. And these are his stats, and yada yada, and blah blah blah. And he just breaks it down, and you can just basically tell this guy's encyclopedic knowledge of Zenbul.
What's the spread?
And and just that is his entire life, is baking goods and watching Zenbul.
Wow.
A few people know about him and come by and pay him quite handsomely to then place bets.
You, sir, are my new hero.
That's very kind of you. They're not that good. He nods towards the cherry baker.
No, the Zenball thing. Oh my god.
Well, it's nice to have a hobby that pays. I used to
What
be a
do you
train
try-
driver. Then they broke the train.
Oh no, that's so sad. Did you live in the? Do all kobolds live in the tunnels down here? Is that like a? Is that a
Most
common
kobolds
thing?
live in the mole tunnels. But
In the
I
mole
don't.
tunnels, yeah. Do you from
Live here.
Moletown?
No. My mum was a pet of somebody at the Church of the Faithful.
Oh,
Wow.
She got thrown out
Is
because
that-
she got pregnant, and she raised me proper on the streets. We grew up on that subway, so it seemed logical. I trained to be the driver. You know that the subway train only ever operated in Perdition. It was a Perdition transport. It does still exist, but they've stopped using drivers. You've sat on it before, and I believe a goblin dropped down from the ceiling and offered you a drink.
yes.
Yes.
That is correct.
Yep.
But they don't. No one drives it
Nice.
anymore. It's got a.
Is your mom still with us?
No.
I was raised
What
by
was
my
your
mother.
name, Kobold?
He sort of looks at you for a moment, and he sort of looks embarrassed. Well, people call me the Seer because of my knowledge, but my actual
cool.
name is Phoebicus. You can see he hates his name.
Yes.
So he would prefer. But he'd rather people called him the Seer.
Phoebe.
Phoebicus.
A fine name.
Okay.
Yeah, if you were born in like 1310.
Listen,
Oh.
you are doing a great job here. Clearly, you are very successful. I think your mother would be proud of you, Mr. Steer.
Thanks. Appreciate that. I'm not giving you free tips.
I'm not asking. I didn't understand most
He's
of
not
what you just
picking.
told me anyway.
That's good.
I bet with my gut
competitors.
when I
Ah,
bet on Zenball.
What do you charge? Mr.
20,000 credits for a game result.
It's some big fish.
Less
people
for
get
some
mad?
other strange stats like best score, etc.
Do people ever get mad at you if you give them wrong result?
I wouldn't know.
Have you ever given the wrong result?
You didn't know. Whoo!
Wow. Very cool.
A small kobold in oven gloves could flex. That was it. But he sort of. Oh, I hope you don't mind. The
He's got to bake
The
Alaska.
baked Alaska's ready.
Well, thank you for speaking with us. This was unlikely.
Thank you for
It's okay. It's
For your
not usual. People just knock and
hospitality.
say hi.
Well, listen.
Be careful doing that expedition. The next one person might eat you, or shoot you, or both.
Both of those almost happened today, so understand.
We just saw that happen.
Right. Oh, Ripley's lunch, yes, of course. Well, anyway, have a great year.
You too, Fee.
Good luck, Mr. Cedar.
Can I take another bakewell for the road?
Why not?
Wow.
Little roadie, sure.
Backs you off with a cherry bagel. Anybody who partakes in this cherry bagel, which I assume is all of you, and no, you don't get double for eating 2, can add 6 max hit points.
6 max.
Wow.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
Delicious.
I think this is the only campaign we don't have a resident chef. There's cookies going.
Future. I figured.
exactly.
That's right.
I figured food would be like little cubes of.
We do. We
So
have
on
lots
the
of
hills,
pills.
right?
We have a ton of
pills,
food
yeah.
pills, but we've been getting food quite a bit.
Cool.
Well,
with that, where are you
Are
going?
you guys satisfied?
Going to the Church of the Faithful
Yeah, we're going to the church.
while we're down
Shift
there.
sort of just looks at you and.
Come on, Shift. We gotta get our money's
I'll
worth
drop
down
you at the
here.
door.
What, you don't like it?
No. Last time I was
Why?
there, a man, a strange fat red guy tried to put a cigar up my butthole.
That's yours.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes,
well,
that
Maybe you
is
should
yours.
come. That means he likes you.
Yes, that's a very good reason for me not to come in.
Yeah, but you said no, and he is big on consent, is what it seems.
Oh,
like.
shut up! He
That's-
says, and he
that's-
grabs you all into like a huddle, and for the first time ever, he's going to teleport you.
Wow. What an honor.
And once he drops you here, he points you towards the door of the Church of the Faithful, and then very pointedly starts singing along to his music and looking in the opposite direction.
Wait, you could do this the whole
Okay.
time. We've been walking. You could have just teleported.
He keeps on going as
It
loud as
makes
he can.
him. It makes him sick or something.
Okay.
I
You know
think.
what? He's helping us. I
You
should not.
are
complain.
correct, Paisley. He
Yes.
has mentioned this before, and for that. Are you hoarding these fucking cards, Mikayla? Everybody else is using them, and you just haven't used
I use them like
any.
as soon as I get.
Rico just like splurges them.
Yeah. Oh, I got one.
Paisley's
Well,
got 5d4s and 2d6s.
It's because
Because she just passes
Paisley
all her
doesn't
rolls.
fail.
He succeeds in
That's
the
what I'm
first
saying.
place. Yeah, I give
she
you.
doesn't fail.
I was just on check earlier. Fucking pathetic. That's what it was.
It's Oleg was dragging me down.
Oh yeah. But yes, as you know the door, you've been here before. You know the procedure. You head up to the reception desk and you ask to speak to somebody.
Yes.
All right.
We speak to like the little.
What was his name? Karth? Dang
Kiarth.
it.
Yes.
Here.
Kiarth.
Yes. Very much
Kiarth.
Kiarth. Not just.
Kiosk, please.
Okay, so you're heading straight in, are you?
I don't.
Yeah.
What,
You want me to
how-
go talk to
you
your
going around?
Okay.
We can just
No.
go. Like,
I
So
don't
when you get in,
understand.
Dickens is sat at the reception desk. And he's going.
Aw, I love this guy.
Looks up at you. State your business. Oh, you're still alive.
That's
Yes.
right.
Surprise.
Damn it.
Wow.
did you lose a bet?
Yeah. Specifically on that one when he points to Vulgo.
He's tougher than he looks.
He
Yeah,
got the
you're-
closest,
you're
though.
still-
I'll lean over. I would have taken that.
Yeah, you're supposed to be dead. Anyway, who do you want to see? He's still going ham on his calculator, like absolutely mad.
Somebody named Kjarth.
Yeah, Raven's taking his calls. She's upstairs. From 316. Do you need an escort?
Okay.
You need an escort?
Yes,
Cool.
please.
After a moment,
I just wanted to see who the escort
this
is.
little guy appears. You again.
Aw,
Oh, you're still
Oh.
alive. Looks at Vulgo. Damn it.
that's all right.
Vulgo's
Sorry to
taking some heat
disappoint.
tonight, not being here.
You got shot. Points to you, Brozzig, straight away.
Yeah, I'm feeling better now. Thank you.
Oh, good.
Famous.
Well, you might get shot again, or turn into an undead minion. But Yacht's not in, so you should be alright for now. Take it to see Raven.
Wait.
Who's
Yeah,
Raven?
yes, please.
She's taking
taking
Yacht's
his calls.
today.
I see.
That's good. She doesn't tend to kill many people, so you should be okay.
Yeah, what was that the guy just said about now?
Oh, Kiosk,
Does Kiev
sometimes
normally
if you-
kill and resurrect people?
Only if you're particularly interesting as minion fodder.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no, we're pretty weak. We're weaklings. We're not
Perhaps
interested.
more
You
powerful
said
than undead. I'll take you up
Pretty
to
fresh.
Raven.
Thank
and
you.
he leads
Okay.
you up to the escalator. No, elevator.
Oh.
And the elevator goes up a floor. You've been here before. Sort of thick plush grey carpet, if you remember. Black walls, and then these sort of like little buttons in gold, shiny, sort of brass. As the door opens, he leads you down corridor. You're way lower down in the building than you were before. I meant to change the music. Let us go to our little lounge. Cool. And as he walks you down the corridor, you can hear sort of music playing out in the corridor. And he leads you down to room 213, and he knocks. With a little strange pattern. You say, "Yeah! Set him in!" Right, good luck. With that, he takes a key from his belt.
Thank
He
you.
opens the door, pushes it open, and gestures for you to head in.
Alright. Let's go in.
As you look into the room, there's everything in here is like old-fashioned for our day. So there's sort of these floral drapes over the window. They're a little sort of mildewed. There's a very old-looking dark green sofa. There's this nasty sort of like brown and floral pattern carpet. It smells a little bit like tea bags and dust in here, and perhaps a puppy. There's a sort of old school box television playing in one corner. And then in the kitchen, everything's looking pretty old fashioned as well. So there's an old school stove, copper hood. And then sat on the kitchen counter in full leathers with her wings is this girl, Raven. And she sort of looks over and, "Oh, you're new. What's happening?"
That's right. We are new. We're looking for someone.
No Kiath, otherwise you wouldn't be here. What you got for me?
Well, we were actually sent by Ripley. I don't know if her name's supposed to be secret or not. We were told that Kierth might be interested in that, that red cult in the mole tunnels. You heard about those freaks?
She takes out an old school mobile phone and she sort of, "Right, red cult, mole tunnels, Ripley. Who are you?"
Paisley, Delgado.
Crazy Delgado. Any other information I should put?
No. I think
Alright.
that covers it.
She clearly hits the send button. How's the
Hey.
vodka?
Oh, okay.
She hands
you.
you a bottle that she's been drinking from.
Oh, it's just straight vodka. Okay, I'll
Yeah,
take
she's
a
just
quick
drinking out of
shot.
the bottle. You drink from the same bottle, or do you pour it out into it?
No, I'll drink from the same bottle.
Mhm.
I'm not afraid of germs.
She nods to you if you want to pass it round.
Brozzig.
She just seems like a bit of a high school teen, really.
Hey.
Yeah, she's like here for college credit.
Yeah, she keeps popping her tongue, which I can't do, so that's why I'm not doing it. She's chewing some sort of gum. She's just got hundreds of piercings. She's wearing her leathers and stuff.
Hey, Raven, what is up with that brick phone? Why are you so low tech?
Oh, not me. She sort of reaches out this beautiful, stunning, like smart piece tablet,
Wow.
and then pops it away. And she's like, "It's the boss. He's kind of old school, I guess you could say." And she
Yeah,
finds it really funny when she says that he's old.
This is his room
Very
here.
old school.
Oh yeah, has been for God knows how long. I've only been kicking for about 40 years.
Wow.
I'd
Yeah,
say he's man before time.
Well, we did. I guess we something about. Are you? I don't want to be rude with this question, but you're still kicking. You're alive. You're not undead. You
Oh
are-
yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Seems
what's
to be-
me about? I'm my official job title is receptionist. I don't know.
Nice.
Yeah,
Respectable.
you get good benefits here. Good pay.
No, but he did save my life, so that's something.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow.
Got involved in some dealings with his sister. Got myself in some trouble, so
Oh,
yeah, he got me out of it.
His sister is bad.
No, she's
bad
dead.
person.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
My first job as his receptionist was to kill her.
Oh. Wow. Nice
Pretty
job.
cool, to be honest. Besides,
Makes
he keeps me
sense.
hooked up. So.
What is he up to?
Fuck knows. We'll find out soon enough. She looks at the brick film. And then very slowly, the floor, the carpet begins to swirl a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Dark swirl. And you begin to hear this sort of like ominous music as
Did I stand back?
she sort of looks over and I must like you. Then rising up. Oh, I put the DM information in the standard channel in the standard information. Let me move that. There we go.
Secrets.
Rising up very slowly out of the ground is this.
Oh.
Well, we know who that looks like.
Yeah.
Does it look like someone?
Looks like, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he's got the same color scheme and aesthetic
Okay,
as Jezebel.
I will tell you that Jezebel is clearly an Archfey, and he is clearly dead.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay, they are very different, but they've just got the same colors going on. One of his hands is sort of elongated and stretched. Into
should try to set them
this
up.
Sort of strange claw-like system. It's got these sort of very old horns, and there's a sort of oppressive feel of ominous magic coming.
I'm just like shivering afraid. I don't know what I expected Ripley to send me to, but it wasn't.
I thought
The man knows how to make an entrance. I
friendly
mean,
looking
come on.
guy.
I don't know if my mic's going to pick up on this, but he's in a hoarse whisper. Hey, you're interested in dealing little problem in the mole tunnel.
That's right, our problem. Why is it your problem also, if you don't mind me asking?
Bodies. He's snatching them.
Uh-huh.
Do you know the big plant thing that's growing under there?
It's a symbiotic entity of nature. This gain sentience.
Oh. Yeah, we saw the kind of things that it was doing down there with the vines and the possession.
Old and powerful.
We killed a bunch of his cultists.
That's true.
Is a replenishable resource.
Ah.
The source of my problems. In taking people from similar places.
Uh-huh.
One,
When you
this is mold tunnels.
Okay. You, what?
Wait, so you're upset that you can't take the bodies, that he's horning in on your territory? What do you do with the bodies when you take them?
That's my question.
Wonderful. Come with me. And he leads you over towards a sort of ominous-looking large iron door with 3 bolts. And he will take you down into what is.
You're not birthing goblins down there, are you?
No, well, sometimes, but they're new. And he will lead you down there into this
bye,
dark
Raven.
dungeon. Raven sort of toasts you with a bottle of vodka. Have fun!
Hey, Raven.
As you go... Why is my music not playing? Hello, go. No, nothing? Okay, I'll start eventually, I guess. He leads you down into this sort of. You can already smell the damp and the mildew. It's cold, very cold. And it's sort of worked stone as he leads you down this dungeon. Give me an Arcana check, please, Oleg, as you went through this doorway.
Sure.
Yeah, you would have noted that you went through some sort of extra dimensional gateway when you walked through the door. You are no longer in the Church of the Faithful, but in his personal extra dimensional dungeon. You've heard of the spell Magnificent Mansion? This is his. He leads you into this sort of endless dungeon. And all along the way are these sort of like sort of old school dungeon cells, if you will, with those sort of grated it's cobblestone floor, there's dripping water, there's torches on the walls, and there's those sort of like typically if you're playing
classic dungeon.
Yeah, it is very much a classic dungeon.
Nice.
Grated doors. There's no music playing. Come on, do the music. You will note through one door, there is a creature that appears to be mummified all the way up to its head. But it doesn't have a head. So this is a headless mummy. On another, what looks to be a sort of black throne, somebody has loads of pipes plugged into them. They're clearly dead, but like this blue liquid is being pumped into them. You'll see skeletons and zombies and various other powerful undeads. And then he'll take you to a series of chambers which are like coated by almost frosted glass. It looks a bit like Pyrex, really. Behind which you can see different spirits and swirling spirits, ghosts, etc.
I have spent years perfecting the art of necromancy. Do you want to be stronger than you were before? I will teach you to be a lich. Have the stones.
For what it's worth, this was a potential patron for Josh.
Oh, God.
But I had no idea how you'd ever get to him.
Yes.
Listen, it seems like becoming a lich would take a very long time.
40 to 50 years.
Oh, that's it. Oh, that's not too
You
bad,
can
actually.
preserve your life in the meantime if you're a pitiful mortal.
So, what is it you're doing with the bodies?
He points to the mummy and a couple of the
The
zombies.
mummy and the guy with tubes.
Was it reanimation, Brozzig?
I see.
More than they were before. You should be grateful.
Are these
Eternal life is a gift.
are these like corpses you scoop up, or are they living at the time you scoop them?
Yes.
It's kind of okay.
And they volunteer for this?
Everyone volunteers one way or another.
Oh, well then it's all above board.
Okay.
I'm satisfied.
Brozzig, I'm starting to wonder if this is just going to put us.
We do have the squawk rocks. We can try to tell him. He may be able to hear it, but
He's, I don't know.
No one has been attuned to your super old school technology yet to listen to your earpieces. Sort of looks at you.
This.
Would you like to be more than you were before?
I mean, mostly, I'm kind of a chronic underachiever, so I think I'm okay, like, kind of where I'm at. But thank you for the offer.
But-
Pitiful mortals.
you know, we are in agreement that this symbiotic entity is no good for the tunnels. So,
Yeah.
you know, we do have some contacts within the cult that we have saved from
He
them.
leads
We
you
may
a
be
bit-
able to give you information on such a thing, and
Come
we
with
would not
me.
require-
We will discuss our business in detail.
okay, we would
and he'll
not
lead you down
Okay.
a corridor. and to an old iron table. The chair's sort of very high backed. You can see that the plush red velvet is sort of since tattered and frayed, mildewed away. On the table is a bowl of fruit that looks like it hasn't been changed in about 2 years.
He just
nice.
please take a seat.
All right.
I will do so.
And then he sort of looks over. Please, serve. And this sort of zombie. His head is
Frankie.
almost attached to his shoulder. One leg drags behind him. And he puts in front of each of you a plate of some sort of meat that looks like it's a couple of days out of date. And then he pours from a very dusky wine bottle into very dusty glasses for you all. Slinks away.
Thank you, Frankie.
Was Frankie a butler in his former life?
No. Hey, what did you do before I raised you to be better? I was on welfare, sir.
Oh, okay.
Now I am more. I am.
Says to you all. And you can see that he has been trained to say this, but he doesn't seem
He
to agree with
likes it.
He
Oh,
rocks
that's
a little bit. His head stuck to
that's
his
great.
His head is literally fused to his shoulder.
Brozzig buys it. Sees, points to Del. See, gave the man a job.
Oh, like we gotta get the hell out of here.
Oleg is like taking a
Vegetarians,
sip
are
out
you?
of like the dusty ass wine.
Oh,
It was once an ancient good vintage. It is long past its sell-by date.
It's like it's vinegar.
Oleg will just like.
Yeah.
and
Ugh.
Frankie
come out.
looks at you all like, you're not vegetarians, are you?
No, of course not.
I just had 2 cherry bakewell and
Excellent.
that's right.
I take,
Ate the
We filled up
jellyfish
on
one.
dessert.
I'd hate for you to be next meal. That was our last vegetarian. He points to the meat on the table in front of you. And then he shuckles.
darling.
Oh, good.
Kiath looks at you.
Looking.
Go on.
Oh, I said I'm looking for hot sauce.
Listen,
That'll be a year-long quest.
Kiarth, we appreciate the hospitality.
Silence, idiot.
Oh.
Nope.
A gesture of my goodwill to our future working relationship.
And he pulls forwards what looks to be a small jeweled copper.
Oh,
Mm.
Perhaps this will
Thank-
help you. It's an anti-magic field stone.
whoa.
It will last about a minute of exposure to light before it fades, so use it wisely.
The being is
Wow.
arcane in nature.
There will be many cultists who use magic to defend.
Ah, true. You're smart.
He is more natural.
Might try this. And he hands you an ancient tattered scroll. Specifically, you, Oleg.
Who may be able to use
This piece of paper. And I'll quickly read it over.
Scroll.
Yeah, I know.
It's delayed blast fireball.
Oh.
Ooh, that's fun.
Yes, they really do not like fire. We have found that out for
Confirmed.
sure.
Let's burn it. When you are ready, I will send with you a horde of mighty
Oh, Lord. Well, it sounds wonderful. Thank you for your help.
Thank you,
Are
Kier.
you sure you want to be alive? Amongst the
I-
dead?
Yeah.
Eternal life.
At least a little while longer, I think.
No.
Perhaps
Yeah.
in the meantime, I could enhance you while you live.
Yeah, any help we could get, of course.
Well,
Brozzig is like, yeah, this guy seems up on the up and up.
Oleg, make a deck save, please.
oh
As his
no.
clawed hand reaches out for your head fast, very fast.
Uh-oh.
Oh, thank God, 18.
That is a fail.
Yeah.
And he pulls your head closer and puts his head so he's eye to eye with you. and his claws begin to pierce your temples very slightly, and then they come out. And then he is going to put a single claw behind your eyeball. This is excruciating, and you will drop to 1 hit point. As he does so, the rest of you will see purple magic pulsing into Oleg's eyes.
Is
Oleg,
this...
Please go ahead and add the Eldritch Adept feat and give yourself Devil's Sight.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh.
And then he beckons with a single claw towards Paisley.
That's very generous. You've already given us more than enough.
With his
Thank you
left
so
hand,
much for your
his
help.
intact hand, he sort of raises you up telekinetically out of your seat,
No,
and then
so
zooms
small.
you in. And once again, this is excruciating. You will drop to 1 hit point as he will slowly
Ouch.
pierce your eye and give you the Eldritch Devil's Sight. He will do the same to you, Brozzig, but only in one eye. As he notes your other eye. Oh, this
Other one's pretty cool.
And then he sort of, as he's got his claw in your eye, he goes,
This might interfere with your already active eyeball.
and he sort of pulls the claw out.
Perhaps something else.
He will reach over and wrap his clawed hand around your breast, piercing a hole in your lovely leathers, a single hole, as he puts an injection directly into your heart at a point of con.
Wow.
Oh,
Then he looks over at Vulgo and
Is claimed.
oh yeah, he's
claim.
he signed
He's
a.
looking for.
I can't.
you can sort of see Vulgo shaking in his seat, thinking what the fuck is gonna happen to me.
I'm also shaking.
But yeah, once he so which
Now we must bind ourselves in business. We'll place your left hand on the table.
Do I have
as
to?
he says this, a spike sort of raises out the table.
Oh.
Forged in blood, so you cannot break our agreement. We'll have a year. After that, we have not attacked. I will raise you as a member of my army. I'm glad we're in agreement. Left hands down.
Oh yeah, I mean if I'm already dead, then I don't really care what you do with my body. That is fine.
Okay. I'll just do it. I can agree to that.
Can you make yourself spike your hand?
Oh no, I
It's like
thought
a
he
little
was
tiny
just-
pin on the table that you have to pinch your hand onto to forge in blood.
I was imagining I'm just holding my hand out and closing my eyes and looking away, like
As
getting
you
a
do
shot
that,
at
he
the
just sort
doctor.
of mentions. He just sort of motions,
Assists Mr. Delgado.
and Frankie comes over and
Oh.
just pushes your hand down. You take 1 point of piercing damage, and he just goes.
Wait, then she
I'm at 0 then.
roll at 1.
He just goes.
Oh, how unfortunate. So weak.
And he will fuse you with a jolt of energy and heal you back up to 6.
Oh, thank you.
The same will happen to the other 2 of you if you do. Are you spiking your own hand or letting Frankie help, or will he have to compel you to?
No, if Oleg is gonna do it, he will defiantly do it after. Is it the left or the right hand?
Left hand.
And was it the left or the right eye?
Both.
Oh, well,
Aww.
he'll take his hands, slam it
Yeah.
on the table.
Brozzig the same?
Yeah, I chugged the petrified wine, and then I.
He will also compel Vulgo to this deal.
Uh-oh.
Despite not wanting to change him magically.
It was a pleasure doing business. I think he will show you out. You haven't eaten. Guess
Thank you
never
very
hungry.
much.
Too much excitement.
Yeah, I know.
spoiled my appetite.
You know,
I'm
most
rushing out.
I'll let you know. Most humanoids don't like to eat other humanoids. Just vegan or not vegan. Just so you know, I know.
Missing out.
Oh,
Tender meat. But what would I know?
He was
Last
vegetarian,
meal
right?
was 1600 years ago.
oh yeah.
experiment.
They've improved food a lot since then.
Yeah, food, decor, all that stuff been changed
I
quite a
have
bit.
Mobile phone.
Oh, I see. Oh, yes, look at that
It's
brick.
like-
Lovely.
He looks very pleased with himself.
Uh-oh.
You should listen to your receptionist more often. She's a very sharp girl.
She has such a desire to live. I'm sure she will live forever eventually. Such figures should be accepted. Besides, when I was one of the horde as my receptionist, just turning around and leaving.
Frankie was not the people
Smell,
person.
apparently.
Period.
Me returning to the chapel.
That's the only way we know how to get out.
Is that how this works?
There are many doors.
Yes, please. Just. The way we came is fine.
Okay.
Frankie will lead you over towards one of those sort of wrought iron doors with 3 bolts. He'll unbolt it 3 times and gesture for you to return into the old-styled room.
My eyes hurt.
When Raven sort of sees the 3 of you come out, she's 4 of you come out, I guess. I guess you're useful. Vodka?
Yes, please.
I'll grab it and just down it for sure.
Oh, one of them days. She opens a fridge, and you'll note that the only thing in the fridge is bottles of vodka. She just takes another one. out.
Nice.
Hands one out.
Nice.
Yes, a woman after my own heart. Very good.
Don't want your heart. I'm not like that. Anyway, all right. Well, you seem to have had a rough day. Shall I call Vickens to call the other twat to get you out? Who's on today? Is it
Yes.
Yes,
your
please.
phone? She sort of presses an old school intercom. After a while, the door opens and who's there? Oh, good night. Leaving? Or visiting someone else?
Did you lose another
No.
bet?
No.
No, just. Well, not many people go both ways through this door alive. Must have.
Oh, yeah, we could tell.
Why didn't you warn us of that? Let's leave this
I did,
place.
but Raven was taking calls. We heard
Yeah,
she had
no.
come in, so I assumed that was the end of you. Oh,
No, I mean, he seems like, bad guy, but, better than our situation, so good to
That was
us.
horrifying.
bad situation.
Don't worry about it. Business between new friends.
Someone was looking for you. Well, your
Uh-oh.
description. 4 humanoids, no implants?
Who
Would you like
was
to see
it
them,
by
or
any
would you like
chance?
to-
Well,
Find a different text.
Did you get
What
their
do they
name?
look like?
Scythen don't usually give their name. 2
we'll
wide-winged
take the
Scythen.
back door. The back door, please.
Well, we want to talk to one of them. If we think it's those guys.
No, the robots.
No, these are the same 2
Oh, these-
winged
oh, they- oh, yeah,
Scythen
yeah, yeah,
that
yeah,
came
yeah,
flying
okay.
over the coffee shop before.
Yeah. No,
No, we gotta dip.
back door. Let's go to the back door.
Okay. Would you like your friend retrieved? One waiting
Yes.
outside?
Yes, if you can.
Thank you.
He sort of looks to the ceiling and. Do you have anything that might appeal to yours?
I do have that special beer that Dylan stole from me. That
I wish I still
very,
had
very
that.
fancy,
Otherwise-
very
I wish I
fancy
still
beer.
had that oil of slipperiness. You would have liked
Oh,
that.
that's a
Might
good
be-
one. He would love that.
Your friend might be rewarded otherwise.
Oh.
Is he someone that yours would like to save? Is he a attractive and nubile gentleman?
Wait a minute.
Yes.
He does think Shift is hot, actually.
We can't give him shift.
No, I thought he wans to save!
He's gonna be the one who rescues Shift regardless.
Okay.
Yeah, and he thinks Shift is sexy, so he'll save him.
What are you doing? Sorry, not you guys. You carry on. I thought I knew to harass my cat.
I mean, he'll
Once.
do it for free, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, one of those. Okay. He sighs, like you can tell he does not want to go and visit Yosh right now. But he will. And he will bring you with him. Yosh's door.
Oh, great.
As you knock on the. Are you going up? No. Okay. You don't know what you want to do. As you head on upstairs. No. Wrong track. Oh, fucking hell! We have a visitor. Come on,
Aw,
then.
everyone's.
So much love.
Show them all your butthole.
Aw.
Yes. Anyway, he'll lead you up to Yosh's.
I'm in. Such a while since I've seen you. Oh, Brozzig, was it?
Yes, still alive. Still kicking.
And then Phil will sort of, Sir, Master, but there is a gentleman outside who would like to not be outside. Those winged bastards are after him.
We need out, Yosh.
Safe.
You can help.
Safety of the house. Indeed. Very well.
And Yosh will turn, and he'll press a button, and his window will disappear. And by the way, this here is Yosh's window. He's got the huge, big glass-stained window at the front.
Wow, nice.
Lowers down, and he leaps out, his giant wings spreading. And you can see Shift try and teleport away. But as he does, Yosh grabs him quickly and brings him in.
Sorry,
Holds him
Shift.
close to his breast, and then flies back
Sure.
and shuts the window behind him. Then he sort of strokes Shift's hair.
You needed rescuing.
Mm.
How will you repay me?
We'll
Sorry,
find you something
Shift,
nice.
sorry, Shift. It was a whole thing.
Sorry. Important.
You know, guys, Shift can actually teleport. We shouldn't have done him like this.
Yes, but we can't. So how are we going to leave?
I'll get you the elevator.
See.
He has sent you to Groverfield from here before.
Mm-hmm.
So,
No, that was Luvan.
Oh, that was
Mm,
Luva.
No.
I mean, we
Okay,
could
so
go to Groverfield. We do have someone we want to
yes,
see
but
there. as well,
you're not
so-
in Luvon's. No, yours does have a portal up top, but it's not to there. It's to Mullside.
Okay.
All 5 of you taking the lift.
That's okay with you, Shift?
Yes, please.
Yes. Yours sort of pats him on the backside.
He's pissed.
You owe me a thank you.
Yeah. With that, they'll lead you to the elevator, which will take you up into Mullside. You've not been to Mullside yet, I don't think. So you're going to arrive in a shop, which everything in here is inflatable and bright and shiny.
Wow.
Okay. Inflate,
Um,
you say.
yeah. As you look around, you know who's crass enough? Brozzig, probably. Brozzig, you can give me a wisdom check.
A wisdom check.
Yeah, just a straight wisdom check.
Okay. That's an 18.
Yeah.
Nice.
Most of these are sex dolls.
Oh.
Oh.
And I was gonna ask, like, pool toys or something?
Yeah, there's some flashlights and other things going on in here.
Sick.
Oh, it's one of those shops.
Rosalie's been a
You did
bachelor
take
for like
Yorsh's
100 for like
private
100 years.
elevator.
That's
Where did you
fair.
think you were going?
I don't know.
Nice park or something.
I'm too shook up.
All right. Okay. Listen, Vulgo, don't touch anything. Okay.
Vulgo just
I am
nods. He
curious
hasn't
on
said a
Vulgo.
word since
Yeah.
he injected you
freaking
guys
out.
with claws.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't either.
Shift looks at you guys and you alright? Shall we leave this shop?
Let's leave this shop.
Yes. Let's
Right,
get the hell out.
I'm not in the mood.
You guys okay? Like, you look kind of shook up.
Man.
I
Okay,
actually would
we've-
say that you need a shopping trip, but I have just the place for us.
Shopping?
Let me take you to Sushi Way. You've been to Sushi Way before?
No.
It's gonna fix you right up.
I think I need an exorcist.
So he'll lead you to a store where there are hundreds of what look like sort of, you know those massage chairs you see in the airport?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hundreds of them,
Uh-huh.
white.
Ooh.
And each one of them has like a little sort of fold over bit that goes in front of the place.
Ooh.
He says, come on me. 5 please. And a woman in a beautiful kimono, who looks slightly AI-ish, artificially made, slightly cybernetic, gives you a low bow and please, come on in. And she will get each of you to sit in one of these seats.
Nice.
And as you do, it sort of reclines back and it's sort of almost wraps your body warmly. It begins to massage you gently, and a screen comes down in front of you, entering you into a virtual reality space. In this virtual reality space, you can make your order on the menu that's placed in front of you. There are all different types of sushi here. There is also some what we call classic American dishes for those who don't like sushi. So there is burgers and wings and stuff for Vulgo and other people who visit along with their friends.
Vulgo gets a burger at the sushi restaurant that checks out.
Yeah. But when you will note that your arms are still free, and when you are served, it is in your real hand, and you can eat it.
Okay.
While this beautiful massage happens, and afterwards, a beautiful geisha girl comes and asks you to move forward into the parlor, and will sort of place you down on the massage chair and give you a hot stone massage as you hear the soothing sounds of the spa and pool around you. Shift's giving you an hour each. This will restore you to full health.
Wow.
And if you did
Thank
have any
you.
spell slots expended, it will restore them all. It's effectively a little like a long rest, but it doesn't end exhaustion.
What?
And it doesn't bring back ability.
Bro.
Oh, we lost that temp. That 6 temp.
No,
Or
it's
the
6
6
max. So you keep it.
Oh, 6 max.
Yeah, 'cause it's
True.
That's
not
right.
a long rest, that's what I'm saying. It only restores your max HP and just spell slots. It doesn't charge abilities or reset and things like that.
Wow.
As the
Thank you,
screen lifts
Shift.
up, you will sort of feel a bit like almost thrown out into the cold after such an experience. And
Yeah.
Jack will look around and man, enough. And way too much. But I thought you deserved
Thanks.
just even if you got me rescued.
Sorry.
Well, it's a good
Sorry.
job because otherwise the boss would have known that I didn't go in with you.
Yeah, no, we were looking out for you. We didn't want, you to get in trouble when we're all
If you came with us, you probably
undead
would
zombies.
ended up in a blood pact. So,
You went into a blood pact?
something like that
I'll
happened.
look at him with my purple shot eyes.
And we all put our hands up, and there's all a hole through everybody's hand.
No, it was only a
Sorry.
tiny pin, so it's just sort of a whole.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, okay, good.
I am so much shit.
It was a good deal.
I had listen, everyone, I want to apologize. I didn't know what we were walking into. Ripley didn't give us any kind of anything about this guy.
Didn't give you any information ever, apart from a couple of names.
he's
She
gonna
could have
be-
mentioned he was a freaking lich.
He's
He
gonna-
did say
blood-
he works to his own agenda.
He's going to give us, undead army. It's going to be awesome.
We're gonna be
Sorry,
in
what?
the army if we don't do this right.
Yeah, there was no part of deal we couldn't tell anybody, right?
No, I don't think so.
Maybe we shouldn't be spreading this around. Maybe we keep that between.
Well, I
you.
just thought Shift deserved to know why we got in.
We won't tell Eliana about you not coming with us into Sex Dungeon, and then
It's
you don't tell her about our undead army that we're going to control.
You guys are gonna get
It'll
out of it,
be-
right?
Yeah.
That's phase 2.
I'm sure.
Phase 1.
Did you? Who did you enter into a blood pact with?
Some guy.
Kiar,
Keith. Do you know him?
leech of some sort. I
His
think.
head just sort of drops.
Seemed like a nice guy. Job creator.
Well, he wants us to do something we were gonna do anyway. So once we it's done that, then we can
Yeah.
move on to phase 2, which is getting out of this.
Hey,
We can't
might as
all
well
just
take the call.
teleport, okay? You understand?
Yeah, sometimes we walk into stupid decisions.
Listen, we have a year.
No!
It's a problem for
Have
future.
work
Yeah.
if you just teleported
Well,
us.
That's a lot of
you might
time.
die by then anyway.
I probably will be dead before then, yes.
Shift, did you see the siphon?
That's right.
Siphon?
Those guys, those winged ones were
No,
looking
man,
for
I
us
was
down there.
I was watching Layla Quick.
Oh, he wasn't paying
Um,
attention.
That's why we pulled you in. They were looking for 4 people without implants.
I've got
Again.
implants.
No, without implants.
I've got implants.
We're the 4 people without implants.
They were looking for us.
That was probably checks out.
What's Quick saying?
Oh,
Queen,
they're
what's
disappearing.
Yeah, we heard that
Wait.
too.
Multiple people? We heard about our friend, Detective Inspector Roland, has disappeared. Is there more?
Oh, she didn't name them on the news. Multiple people disappearing. Out of thin air, apparently.
That's not good.
Any?
I mean, that's been happening for quite some
Connection?
time.
Yeah, that's right.
She doesn't know how many, and she didn't give any names.
Hmm. Well,
Right, we've heard about people disappearing even back when we first started. Correct?
it was like that guy's driver.
When
This is a
you
different-
when you heard about people disappearing, the people that were disappearing were Siphon.
Siphon were disappearing. Now,
Originally, yeah. So
okay.
his chauffeur
people now,
was Siphon.
people now,
Yeah.
people.
I
are
see.
This
disappearing.
time people are disappearing.
Okay.
That's probably not fine.
Well, when
Don't worry, Shift. We'll solve our problems. We won't cause more trouble for you.
Alright, when next?
Home. Wait, sorry guys. Where next?
Yeah, no, I feel like we've caused enough trouble for today.
Today has been
it's
a
only
day.
3 o'clock.
Oh boy,
Ugh.
we've only entered into one blood pact. You know, there's still.
I mean,
You did have a last thing on your agenda if you wish to go there.
Do we want to go talk to Jezebel in Groverside?
I will also let you know you are in the biggest single shopping facility in the entire world.
true.
So if there is anything you want, period,
Wow.
just ask and I'll give you the price.
I mean,
Literally anything in the
armor maybe?
even
And do we,
stuff
can we
that
find
doesn't really exist. Like,
can we find armor
We can
better
make it
than our armor?
yes, but not for a price. You can.
I was gonna say we're pretty
Pollution
broke.
letters are pretty up to date and pretty nice.
Yeah, I figured.
I think most of you are in like one below the max tier, right?
Something like that. Yep.
So
What
if
do
you're
I have?
heavy, you're like
I'm wearing studded leather,
Thanks.
I think. Or... No, I'm wearing medium. Medium armor.
you'd be in like a
Medium.
breastplate.
I got scale. I've got scale right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, 2 down.
do
Okay.
they do they have a place that like enchants things?
Yeah, lots of different places.
Like, could we get like enchantments on weapons?
yeah, 100%. What sort of thing? You're looking to get a bit of extra damage. You're looking to get like a +1. Do bear in mind that you can't enchant a weapon that's already magical.
Can I figure out a little bit more about this slumbering sword that I've been carrying around?
Slumbering. It's only just become slumbering. Right?
Yeah, whatever the first one is.
Oh, sorry. Where did you get this?
It dropped somewhere and nobody wanted it.
It
so I-
dropped. Yes, so that's usually how loot works, Rico.
It was in
It
the
dropped from that
dragon.
mob.
It was when we fought the dragon, like the dragon has
yes,
hoarding.
yes. Okay, cool. You can pay for an identification service. It's 150 credits.
Do it.
Oh, very
There's a
reasonable.
bespectacled old female elf with graying hair who stands behind a desk and she basically pokes and prods your items and then tells you what they are.
Nice.
And she will tell you for 150 credits that it is a dragon's wrap sword.
Ooh.
How do I go on about unlocking its power? I feel as though it's.
Power is attuned to your power.
I see. So the more powerful I become, the more powerful it becomes.
Specifically at levels 9, 13, and 17.
Well, I could have figured
Wow.
that out. Give me my 150 credits back.
Oleg demands a refund. He wants to speak to the
Do you
manager.
want to know what will happen when it gets upgraded?
Ooh.
You're gonna charge me again?
No, this is part of the 100 gold. Part of the 100
Oh, okay.
Oh, good.
I can tell you that
I'm listening.
I will need to search it and then give it to you. At stirring, it gains a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls, and on hit, the weapon deals an additional 1d6 type of the dragon's breath weapon. So this would be psychic in this thing. Is psychic or radiant?
Radiant.
Sorry, yes. When it gets to very rare, it becomes a +2, and the extra damage dealt by the weapon becomes 2d6. And when it gets to legendary, it becomes +3, and the cone breath becomes 12d6. That was a lot to take in, so the information is also just pinged. Yeah,
Whoa!
Wow.
it's a bit of a story, but you can see the different levels. It's currently slumbering uncommon. Whenever you roll a 20 on your attack roll, each creature of your choice within 5 feet takes 5 damage. Yeah.
Good information.
Is your
But knowledgeable.
is your pistol magical, Mikayla?
I haven't. Oh,
No, I just have some +1 bullets that I'm almost out
so
of.
a reminder, you can't enchant guns, you can only enchant the bullets. The guns need upgrades. There is an upgrade shop here, but
Maybe
you can't
upward
enchant.
upgrades?
Maybe.
go have a look.
Pull it up.
Thank you, madam.
No problem.
Hope she was telling the truth. We will not know for a very long time if she was correct.
Is there somewhere I can get some kind of blessing to protect me from being turned into an undead? Is that possible?
Just a quick one. On your pistol, you can increase the magazine, which I believe you're currently at a 6, is that right? 6 in the reload.
Magazine? Let me see. Yes.
So you can increase it to 8 for 3,000 credits. Alternatively, you can get an extended barrel to increase the range by 20 feet and 40 feet on the
now we're
on
talking.
the, second term, and that's 4,500. And there is also a aluminium mod kit, which will allow the weapon to be classed as light, meaning that if you had a light weapon in your other hand, you could fire as a bonus action. Probably not.
Oh, you're saying I could dual wield
Yeah.
if I had another one?
Kimbo. That's a good. But that only helps if you've got a second one. There's also pinpoint sights, which increase the accuracy, effectively making it a +1 weapon. But that is currently out of your price range. I think
That
11,000.
sounds expensive.
It's 11,000, so you can afford it, but only if nobody else buys anything.
Oh no, I'll save up for that.
There's also customized design. I'll give it a paint job for 300 credits. Any style you want.
Yeah, you know what? A new skin on my gun would really cheer Paisley up.
The shop is called The Reload, by the way.
Microtransaction.
And it looks a little like the sort of outside of Pimp My Ride. It's got like neon lights pulsing and guns swiveling on little podiums like it's Need for Speed Underground.
Oh, I like
Lots
that.
of cool things going on. Got a paint job. How would Paisley decorate her gun?
Can I get it like a matte pink and black kind of cheetah print?
Oh, I
hell
love
yeah.
that.
Like a Borderlands one.
I think there's a skin like that in Apex Legends.
Yeah.
You
Probably.
can probably find. Yeah, definitely. Mel, did that 300 credits?
Is there anything that would essentially, this may be more tech than magic, but keep us off of a security camera?
Ooh.
That's an implant.
That's a straight up that's only implant technology.
You'll need an ATEC for that. There are a couple of other solutions, but they're well beyond you.
Sure.
There is there's invisibility sphere umbrella that you've heard of back down in Perdition that Cratchit had. It isn't something you could, that's a black market item. But it's 150,000 credits. Also, there are some cars that don't show up on security cameras.
What about like a jammer, like some sort of like anti-magic, but for technology. Is that a thing?
Ooh, yes. So again, you would have needed to speak to Crutchlet, but you were down there, so I'm more than happy to double that up. That is definitely black market. That's totally illegal. Which is why you
that tracks.
but he does have jammers. For a 10-foot radius, it's 2,000 credits. For a 30-foot radius, it's 6,000 credits. And for a 120-foot radius, it's 140,000 credits.
Wow.
And is it reusable? Or is it a
Oh,
one-time
yeah,
thing?
totally. I think it's got 6 charges a day. It must be charged overnight at a charging portal. It's basically got a charger, you can plug it in like an iPhone. But do bear in mind that this will literally, it'll turn off those things, like temporarily.
So it doesn't just disguise you, it
no,
breaks
so it
turns
will be
technology
fairly
off.
obvious that you have used it, but it will still hide you.
Sounds like a cool bit of security.
I think that may be worth... If
I
we're going to
think
be
it's a
getting
good
into
investment.
skulking and investigating, that may be something worth
And
I mean,
this
you can potentially
conspiracy-
get high within 10 feet if you just want high to jam a camera.
Oh,
the
that's
2000
fun.
option. High is the sunfly that is with Vulgo.
Mhm.
You want to get the 2000 one? Get a jammer?
Let's get a jammer.
All
A
right.
Kool-Aid
Like a
jammer.
little jammer.
We'll get,
yeah.
we'll get the cheap one.
Anybody else want
10
anything
foot.
weird? I don't know. What you might want.
Do they have, you just had a never-ending meat stick. Do they have that with beer?
With what, sorry?
That, but with beer?
Oh yeah, there's a tank of plenty.
Oh,
A tank of plenty
wow.
is 400 credits.
Oh,
Wow. Get that shit.
It's only 3
get
drinks a day.
that's not plenty. That's enough. But
It's called a
Tankard
tank
of
of
some.
plenty. It's on D&D Beyond. 400 credits. The jammer is
Nice.
enough, but I can make that for you.
all right, yeah, we'll get the jammer.
We'll get
I'm
the-
getting the tankard of plenty too.
Dimensional.
I have so many
shackles.
weapons I don't know what to do with. We don't fight
You
all
can
that
sell
often.
things.
So am I gonna sell chopper? Come on.
No, but you said so many weapons. That implies more than 2.
I have 2. I have a gun that 2 is more than enough.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sell the cool, crazy staff that you got me.
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, I think
an
I'm
ivory goat or something.
I have my big fly already, and let me pull something out of my bag of tricks.
We have a guy who's willing to walk around with and teleport us everywhere. The hell we need a riding goat for?
Occasionally, yeah.
That's true. Yeah, we have the fly.
Cool.
I mean,
Change move. Oh, good. I have a giant goat now in the mall with me. And I would like to ride that around the mall.
I don't think you do. You have a giant fly, right?
Oh no, she just rolled in a bag of tricks. She just rolled in a bag
I've
of
just
tricks.
pulled out my bag of
Oh, I don't
tricks.
think that's a giant goat, is it?
It says giant.
oh my.
Or not,
I don't know
giant
why it's
goat.
not popping up in my VTT, but
Ride your goat.
beyond.
Giant.
Yeah, that'll cheer me up.
Nobody will be bothered at all.
Good.
So just
Paisley's
to
a
let you
little
know, Moleside is
salty.
basically the biggest shopping center in the world. And it's like it's one of those indoor malls, you know. So it's basically this
Ooh.
massive. It's got 4 towers, and then it's got a central tower, which is huge. And you know that's the plan is to get Aisha up inside that tower in 2 days' time.
Oh yeah, we can pretend
Yeah,
we're
that's
here
why
on
she's gonna
work.
put her propaganda.
Scouting.
Well, I mean, Shift will point it out anyway.
Canvas. We could canvas.
Speaking of propaganda, can I get a copy of the Venerable Vermont while we're here? The newspaper.
Yeah, definitely.
I just want to scan it to see if there's anything about
Brozzig.
collusion, or people looking for people without
Oh, I thought Brozzig wanted
without
another
tech.
copy.
or disappearing people or whatever. Yeah, copy a story about myself. I just want to read
Yeah.
that.
Frame it.
Can you remind me about that at the beginning of next session?
Yes.
And I will give you that information next session. I need to write out a few things.
Yeah, in case there's something you want to, like, something they've figured out. I don't know.
Yeah,
It could be fun.
on your way out, you can purchase that. You're probably better off purchasing it in Groverside just because it's way cheaper. It'll only cost you 40 credits instead of costing 110. So you can purchase it.
These rich neighborhoods.
You picked it up in Groverside before because it's the hipster neighborhood and it's the hipster newspaper. right?
Oh, right. Yeah.
And you know that. And you know you're on your way to Groverside anyway, to head to the cafe. Is there anything else that people want to pick up in Mulside? Just a reminder as well, there is every single restaurant, bar, diner sort of place in here. Burgertron, all those sorts of places. So, and they are on the are in the central tower. So that propaganda that they want to go on is basically it's taking place just above the food court. That's why Aisha's going to It's where hundreds.
So
of
this is where our
thousands
mission
of
is going to
people
be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
In 2 days.
Aisha's big mission.
As we're walking
She's
through,
the
can we just
star
sort
the
of
show.
do a quick, can we just check on security real quick, see what the
Yeah, I was gonna say
security
we
presence
should
is?
canvas the area.
Is there a
check
lot
the
of
exits.
Siphon here? or
Hundreds
whatever?
of Siphon. But
Jeez.
there are also you've got to remember, Mulside, you can fit 250,000 people.
Wow.
So it's quite a few. It is the biggest, as I said, biggest shopping center in the world. It's the same size as Darktown, pretty much, but it's just a mall.
I
It's
see.
endless. It's every shop that is anywhere in the world, if there is a chain, is here. And lots and lots of individual shops. Hell, they've got like 4 different Dunkin' Donuts throughout the mall site. There are also some individuals who just seem to be wearing suits and little earpieces. They're not all that easy to spot. There are so many people here, but you definitely know that they seem to be higher up in security than the site they're on. And you may also give me a perception check.
Yay.
All of us
All
just
three of you. Yeah, all three of you.
And I will add a card to that.
Oh, nice. What does your card say? Let's find out. Oh, sorry, I've left you.
30.
Hold on. Oh, okay, yeah. I'll come back. You're not here.
We're in the
but
scary
you're
place.
Not trying. No, you're not actually here. I meant to take you back to. Oh, well, that's alright. I haven't uploaded the picture of Mulside. Oh, yes, I have. Here we go. There you are.
wow. Wow.
Nice.
There's Mulside here.
Yeah,
It's,
retail therapy.
That is not that is not the sky, by the way. There is a ceiling at the top of that. Glass ceiling, and this is, sort of how it feels. It's this
Wow.
massive shopping. And those genuinely are Mystics portals. They're very well guarded, those 2 portals. There are people who, there seem to be goods getting delivered to the portals, but not actually people. However, there are some portals that are here, Mystics portals, at each 4 corners of the mall in the center, which you can literally just teleport to the other part of the mall and get around quicker. What was your perception checks, please?
19.
20.
And Paisley?
20.
Okay, cool. So Paisley, I think you're more noticing the people. Everybody seems a bit on edge today. There are people
Me
looking
too.
around a little suspiciously. It doesn't help that repetitively on the screens, Naylor Quick is telling people that everybody's disappearing.
Okay.
Which isn't helping them.
Yeah,
Brozzig,
she's sending people into a panic.
yeah, as you look around, not only are there hundreds of security cameras, but with your eye, can I assume that you would ethereal plane?
Yeah, as we're...
There are hundreds of security guards moving through the ethereal
Oh my goodness.
plane.
What a nightmare.
Eliana must have some sort of plan because the security here is obviously super hot.
Yeah, I'm curious about the plan. They
It may
said
be it may be
everyone
above
has a
our-
role.
above our pay grade. Don't worry about that.
That's right.
Cool. Alright. Yeah, you guys, anything else to buy before you head to Groverside?
Oh.
So you're headed to Groverside to the cafe. Sorry, I see you're enjoying that.
It's all right.
You've been to this swanky place a few times.
Nice.
Do you have the name of the coffee shop, or do I need to pull that up?
Frescoes. Is what I've written down.
That's
So this is
right.
very much based around eating al fresco. So when you turn up, it's like a tiny little shop that has a big garden out the back. And it's all cobbled stones and hanging baskets and little picnicky tables. Serve coffee, cakes, and sandwiches. There's a lady working
Nice.
behind the counter. She seems a little tired. She's got dark red hair, but it's clearly dyed that way. She's aging. She's in her 50s. She's not implanted up much or anything. It seems a fairly honest business, and it's quite obvious that the young girl who's going around serving is her daughter.
Wow.
Looks at you when you come in. What can I get you?
We would like 4 triple espressos.
Oh, I see. Well, them lot are you? All right. Well, if you'd like to take a seat down at the back, just over there. She'll point like at the back table. I'm sure somebody will be down to join you soon. I'll send your coffee over.
I appreciate it. Shift. Before we came in, I wanted to talk to Shift and be like, you may want to wait outside. I don't know if he already is or not.
Not this time.
No, you're coming in.
Yes.
So we don't do another blood pact while he's not.
Well, I'm doing a blood pact, but the person we are meeting with, person we are meeting with is scared.
Look, you're playing dangerous games, and I'm assigned to be with you. We'll see what happens.
Oh, okay.
That's right.
Fair enough.
Thanks for your support.
Shall I make your order 5 triple espressos?
Yeah, make it 5. Make it 5.
Well, she just you guys head down there. After a short moment, a lizard folk seemingly walks out the back wall. Comes to your table. He's holding a tray with a notebook on it.
Ooh.
Can I take your names?
Do you want us to write our names in the book?
I can write.
The name is Brozzig.
Paisley. Delgado.
Oleg.
And then Shift doesn't give the name Shift.
Wow.
He gives you Patrick Olmanson.
Wow, Shift. Is that your Christian name? That's so cute.
Shut up.
Patrick. Pat.
Patrick is a horrible name. You're right. You're right to go by Shift.
The lizard folk, after taking all 5 of your names, please come with me. And then he walks into the wall. Put a cap on 9 3/4 star.
Kind of sort of like feel around for the.
Yeah, you sort of put your hands and almost like go through it.
Now you gotta walk in confidently.
And it takes you down a staircase. And it's a sort of like almost like a subway staircase. It's like stone. There's like little sort of flickering bulbs on the right and left as you go down. And you will find your way down to the bottom, where there is a sort of dark purple door. And as you go to put your hand on it, it sort of phases briefly. And you will find yourselves standing under... Oh, why didn't you play? Let's try that again. Find yourself standing. Standing under a huge tree. There's grass under your feet. And there's a large wooden picnic table laid out with a sort of typical red and white checkered tablecloth. Oh, it's because it's playing something else. What's it playing? There we go. Thank you. There's a large wooden picnic table laid out underneath. And there's a basket in the center. And sitting at one end of the table is a sailor with a little pamper. And he will play to you. He doesn't acknowledge your presence at all. And after a while, coming out of the tree, sort of like walking out of the tree, no door or anything, it's Jezebel. Have news.
Jezebel, it has been quite some time. Good to see you. Thank you for inviting us to your tree
Realm.
Establishment.
Thank you for allowing us in. You let us in
Allowing
here.
is better.
Showing us hospitality by not murdering us.
Oh, I did, I suppose. Bye. I spoke to me. Apologize.
Yes, compared to last time where you just kind of showed up on the bridge.
It's been a busy day.
Yeah.
Somebody tried to do
I'll
it.
say.
Someone
What?
tried to. Excuse me?
Detain me.
Ooh.
It was sweet. But slightly
Why?
inconvenient. Who knows?
What were they thinking?
A few people have gone missing today.
So we've
That's
heard.
It's one of our friends, Detective Inspector Roland. That's the only
Another
one that we
who
know of.
speaks out. It is not the only one you know of.
No, who else?
Ah,
Oh,
You were
what
not
was that
all
kid's
in
name?
sharing
Miko?
mode.
Vulgo,
Your
what is she talking
friend
about?
the Kaiser
What?
also gone missing.
Oh, that's not good.
Volgo lets out a
But
very
Volgo-
fake gasp.
Gone
pic- I
missing.
can
Volgo
picture
just saw
exactly
him
what
today.
that
Yeah, I know, truly.
was.
Volgo, you saw him, right?
Volgo sort of gives you a small nod and then informs you that the DM will not roleplay him. That's all I'm giving you. You can grill Josh next session. We're nearly at the end.
Well, I mean, do you think the disappearances are related to our other mutual problem?
Please don't assign yourselves. Oh. Yes, I think so.
We have learned a little bit about potentially this conspiracy,
Good,
the
tell me.
so-called. And I think we're 100% honest with her. I don't think we're holding back anything from Jezebel, right?
Probably
Sure.
not. I don't think I have any reason.
Last time
Right,
you tried
so-
to lie, she just compelled the knowledge out of you.
Yeah, so I think we're 100% honest, but this cap cube is the name of this so-called conspiracy, one started
Is
by.
that
It stands for communications, arms, pharmaceuticals, cybernetics, upgrades,
she
banking, and
finishes
entertainment.
with you.
Yes,
I thought that was strange.
it was the
It was.
initial.
We believe
Quite
that
persuasive in shutting it down.
there is a redux.
You?
Wait, you were responsible for that?
Have the occasion to, used to have the occasion to visit the previous governor. Between us, we shut down, but alas, he's no longer the governor.
You do not have an in with Governor Larian.
Goodness. No, Oliver, the councillor, was once the governor. We had a
Oh.
relationship of sorts, although it is over.
Mm.
Lower my sunglasses.
Well,
Mortals
you
only
know-
remain interesting for a certain period of God, what's happened to your eyes?
Oh, nothing. I put my
what do you mean?
sunglasses back up.
It's a long, very long story.
I stuffed a gem in my eye. I stole it from a spider.
I've seen that. We've got all the time in the world for long stories, Oleg.
I'll
Let's
also
just say
lower my shade.
we've also
reveal my
had-
purple ass eyes.
We've also had a busy day. All right, we got bullied into a blood pact earlier with a scary guy, and
Unbeknownst.
You are being very vague. Now is not the time for vague. She sounds a little
What was
annoyed.
his name? Kirth. Yeah, you know that lich necromancer guy in the.
All of you? Shifted. No, not me. She sort of, as if almost noticing him for the first time. She looks over and oh,
Not
kind
Vulgo.
of you to grace us with your presence. Chaperone, is it?
Patrick is his name, actually.
I was
We
gonna
promised
say-
we wouldn't get him involved in anything else, so just
But there's so much you could share. Your friends know of your tarnished past.
We don't judge. We are all family. We've made mistakes.
She smiles. You see her debate for a moment and then say nothing. She gives him a slow nod. Well, you've made yourselves useful again. glad you didn't trouble me necessarily. That would, as I'm sure you're aware, be truly foolish. But you were right to come forth with new information. I will never punish you for giving me information. However, it has come to my attention that you are sharing information. I visited a
Information is power.
young vampire a while ago.
Oh.
She didn't have much information to me, but then she called me back and said 4 humanoids without implants had been to visit. As it struck you as curious that the last couple of times you visited said vampire, shortly afterwards you have been pursued. All information is for sale.
No, believe me, I'm not taking her words anymore. She sent us to that guy.
Next time you go, the siphon might turn up before you've found an escape route.
You think she sold us out?
Oleg, do I look like the sort of woman that thinks?
She knows.
Oleg will nod.
I hesitate to give you such a powerful device, as I'm sure you will misuse it. But frankly,
Oleg is
I'm
like
interested in
instinctive
seeing
covering
your
his eye.
ongoing existence. Oh no, don't worry. Here, she hands you what looks like a pen. Don't press it. Everyone in a 10-foot radius of you will be teleported here. Use it. It's a one-time use, and I'm sure I don't have to tell you how foolish it would be to use it at an inappropriate time.
Of course. Everyone in 10-foot radius? Is that what you said?
I did.
Okay. Just
Everything or
suggest you
just
do not
everyone?
It's not going to bring the fucking cars, is it, Oleg?
I don't know. What if we are in tussle with a gigantic robot creature? I don't want to bring it in here.
If it is
That's
sentient,
good.
it will come with you. You are wise to say that. Bringing enemies here would be beyond stupid.
Right. No, we'll be careful.
Well, we'll try.
Caesar here would hate to have to stop playing. Nods towards the state of playing.
Yeah? Does he look happy to be playing?
He does.
good.
Happy.
Oh, good. It's another. What was the other guy's name? Frankie.
He's currently on a 6-year run. I hate to disappoint him. Interrupt this.
I mean, Jezebel, you can't be surprised that we would seek out other allies for information, since you kind of just dumped a bunch of stuff on us and then left us to our own devices.
As opposed to what? Holding your hand and babysitting?
Well, that's
We
what I
have got
mean.
better things to do. You
Exactly.
have your friends, and she nods towards you, for protection and for information. And you have found Nikki, who I'm surprised you weren't introduced to sooner. I'm not saying that you're wrong to seek out other avenues of information. I'm just saying that sometimes strange signs that say we're closed fuck off in the middle of a dangerous place or perdition might not be your best bet.
Yeah, but we also knocked on door to Igloo and got
I was gonna say
free
the
cherry
Igloo
cherry
house.
tarts. So 50-50, you know.
It is the first time she has ever looked confused by anything you've ever said. It gives you the eyebrows and
I'm telling the truth, as you can tell.
knocked on an igloo. I mean, like those small little ice buildings?
Hmm.
Haven't
Very
seen
nice
those
cobalt.
in millennia.
You know the seer?
He follows
Oh.
Zenball.
Oh, no, goodness me. All pathetic
You
and
wouldn't be
imbec-
interested.
All pathetic and imbecilic ways for men and women to throw themselves about pointlessly.
Brozzig bites his tongue.
I preferred when they were blood sports.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Alas. Oh, I should get back over to... Oh, fuck, I can't remember the name of it. Wago sometime. And of
Okay.
yours. A blood wrestle.
So, no more blood packs. No more talking to Ripley.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned the seer. Have you met the crone? Well,
I
you
think
know,
we've
suppose
heard the
outside of
name.
it's outside of your price range.
We were actually told to seek her out, if you could.
Ah,
Oh, I was presumptuous. Isn't a crone an old woman?
it is not a crone. Just
No,
crone.
no,
To
pardon
make
me.
you aware that even I pay crone's fee occasionally.
What does
I will
Kron ask
tell
for?
you, 1,000,000 credits upfront.
Okay, well,
I will tell you, however, that occasionally will assist in return for favors.
right.
Golden's his bouncer. If you should find a favor that you can do, that would be your port of call.
So,
I'm a little
do
favorite
not
out.
currently have the name of the bar to. You have been there
God.
before, though. But not in this campaign.
Wow. What could that mean?
You went to the other one.
The pre-campaign?
We were in a bar?
Yeah, you visited.
I just
Yes.
remember being very uncomfortable with the AI that was changing faces. That one, that bar.
No, was that maybe? The place is called Arcadia.
Mm.
It's in Perdition. And the bodyguard there is called Dolgan, Dolgan. And if Crone is currently seeking favors, he will be the person.
Copy.
Crone will tell you what he chooses. He's
I do
truly-
remember that. I do remember that. That was in the old campaign we went
Yes,
there.
yes, yes. This might assist you if you are confused. Don't remember
Oh!
it. He's a fairly memorable guy.
So cute.
Can you tell us anything else about the people that are disappearing, or who is taking them?
What did they say to you?
The people who came after me were not people, but two blacks.
Say.
They don't appear to-
Black?
Yes, painted black. Strange.
I've never heard of that before.
A long, long time ago, when the Siphon first formed, people who didn't agree to their ways were outcasts. They were painted black. It's a permanent procedure, from what I understand.
Ooh.
Known as Var Sahar. Betrayers of the family. That's spelled the Even I
Isabel,
don't
is
know
there
much
any-
about the origins of the Siphon. Means they do not sign up to the regular rules. And they are powerful. It was quite frustrating to have to deal with.
I mean, if they took Vakeza, they must be pretty powerful.
The Kaiser went by choice.
By choice.
And hasn't returned. So.
And the
Perhaps he
Roland?
thought it was more trouble than... Detective Inspector Roland has no power worth mentioning and would have had no choice.
Yeah.
Don't think
He's-
that all the members were preachers of the peace. There were others.
Others. Who flew too close.
Perhaps. Saigo, Celestial, was down in Perdition. Put up a fight, but he was taken.
Who was he?
Player in the game, much like myself. People who poke their nose where they're perhaps not welcome. There was one strange salesman for cybernetics.
Don't tell me it was Jerome.
You know him?
Oh my goodness.
Jeremy!
That guy.
Not fucking Jeremy, you dick. You know him? This is troubling.
We just met a couple times on the street, but now, see, I don't think this is a
Couple of
coincidence.
Yeah.
Or many, multiple
Mm.
times.
Oh, the number of times now that you mention
You
it.
don't go out often, do you? At least,
Well, you
in,
know.
at least in Tetris.
Has everybody that's been taken met us
Yeah.
recently?
Okay.
No, but Zygo, for example.
Oh, good.
She will mention
Well-
that a couple of others were taken, but she won't give you names. And a singer.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Someone we just saw perform.
Not Marissa.
No. Oh, some else woman. She calls herself the Siren.
I think
Why
Sarah.
anybody would want to go woo woo on stage, I don't know, but and she does genuinely do the wheel wheel noise. Anyway.
Layla?
No,
That's her name?
No, the siren.
no, she's called the Siren.
No.
You
I don't
haven't-
know.
you may have heard her music, but you haven't seen her in this game.
We are pretty sure we have good information. We think that Joseph Quick and Richard Vega are involved in this cap cube. Is investigating them a bad idea for us? Is that going to get us killed, do you think?
If you don't,
I mean, we should.
it might get you captured and killed.
Uh-huh.
I don't see you as people of many choices. Besides, in some ways you have a lifeline, though I will say if you are entering Joseph Quick's domains, specifically his bars and clubs, you may find many of them you cannot teleport out. So you
Well,
can prevent people leaving
Good to
prevent
know.
people leaving with the winnings of the casinos usually. Ostensibly, but it does make them incredibly secure places.
Even to your powers. And I point to the pen.
She sort of looks at the pen. It is just a standard teleportation device. Sure, if I had to, I could breach the walls, but it would be quite a drama.
We
If
don't
there's too
want
many
that.
rules, my life will become comfortable. I have survived by usually remaining somewhat in the shadows.
What
Like
do
a
you?
bird
What?
dog.
we will.
Yes.
So she reaches over.
Yes,
Um,
please.
And you see these, like, they are the perfect, like, bread bags. And she breaks them open. They're sort of, like,
Mm-mm-mm.
slightly crusty on the outside, beautifully soft on the inside. There's, like, a freshly churned urn of butter. If you imagine everything in the Fae is, like, incredibly overly delicious.
Mhm.
And you
Now,
would be
there's
aware
no-
that you are in the Fae.
There's no human in
Uh-oh.
this, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fresh butter.
From
Takes
cows.
a bite and it's just delicious. Of a sort.
Oleg, are you not supposed to eat things that Fae offer you?
Brozzig's already eating it.
I'm gonna wait and watch Brozzig, and if he hasn't turned into like a
She
sheep
is
or
also
something,
eating one, so.
I'll eat one.
Listen,
Yeah,
she
it
wanted
wouldn't
to,
affect her.
if she wanted to kill us, she could kill us. So
No, usually when you eat fairy food, you're trapped there or something. All right.
Trapping you here would be fairly pointless. You would eat my
Sorry, I'm
food,
just.
tread on my
I'm on
grass.
edge. I've had kind of a
I'm not
day.
surprised. It's not often that allies are seeked in perdition. It doesn't seem to be going well for you so far, and yet. Repeat the progress.
Well,
Well,
desperate times call for desperate measures, I suppose.
yeah.
we're doing our best. So you're saying we should investigate, don't investigate. Either way, we are probably fucked. Is that your assessment?
Assessment is that your choices are your own. I knew the path you should take, I would have already taken it myself.
Hmm.
Your lack of will inevitably turn you up some results where I might not find them.
And perhaps we shall continue to
also-
share with each other.
That would behoove you. But, won't mention me elsewhere.
No, of
That was Dell.
course not. What?
She brought you up to Nikki.
Wow.
She's been giving names of our allies to pretty much everybody today. I don't know.
Wow. Brozzig,
very-
you did that
she's
earlier
very upset.
today.
She's very upset about her mole
He's
tunnels.
throwing
okay?
me under the bus just because I got him involved in a blood pact.
Mole tunnels.
Oh. Yeah, there's a whole thing plant down there. I don't think it's relevant to your journey.
Interesting.
But that's
Symbiotic
how-
entity. Yes.
Very dangerous.
That's how we got in the, the
Yes,
blood
we've
pact.
agreed to take care of
Potentially
it.
eternal. Probably something I wouldn't attempt.
Oh, good.
Well, what if you had undead army with you?
Undead can
Yeah.
be severely effective against it, yes.
Oh, okay, good.
Oh, okay, good. At least there's that.
Battles by growing its roots inside of you and taking over your brain and controlling you. Luckily,
Hmm.
undead don't. If you're going with an undead army or whatever you just said, do stay behind them. It would be pitiful to see you turned into pups.
Well, we were offered Lichdom, but
Operated.
Yeah, it'd take like 50 years. It's like I don't have that. Who has that kind of time?
Potions can be brewed to give you eternal life.
Oh, wow.
Feywild,
Now we're talking.
the only potion maker I know grows goblins in a vat.
yes. One day, I have found myself a little flummoxed.
We live very curious lives.
Oh,
Just no.
See, I'm not the one giving up everyone's information. I just want to put this on the record.
this goblin in a vat. They begin as an
Are you looking-
egg.
Are you looking for a baby,
I
by the
have no
way?
idea. I did not.
I
did
have
not
used this for a
allowed-
child.
Oh,
Hmm.
How
There's a
magic.
newborn goblin.
to raise?
Well,
Yes,
You're not
I mean,
going to eat it.
No.
oh no.
Okay.
Yeah, but she thought you were
Probably a
pretty
s-
mad when you said raise. And then when you said eat it, she thought you were slightly less mad, but still mad.
Probably it's a spell component. A newborn.
Regardless, a finder's fee would be in order.
Your lives?
Yeah, never mind, never mind.
A little extra on
What?
top.
This
perhaps.
baby started off as an egg in the vat?
Yeah, some sort of
Uh,
test tube situation. Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Is it
Grown in the
medical
vat.
Or in a medical lab?
It is maybe related, maybe
One of
independent
those.
contractor, but not in
Bad
Medicorp
news.
lab. Oh yes.
They've been making the attempt for over 100 years. They finally
Uh-huh.
succeeded.
Who?
Medicorp.
Right.
To
think
I
they
will
can
see to this
Goblin?
person.
Oh no.
Okay, great.
Well, perhaps you can leave it with us. Okay.
What? Where did you see this vat?
Are you just going to do that thing where you get into our heads if we don't tell you?
Ugh.
You're trying to protect someone.
He is a friend. Yes.
So quickly you make so many of them.
Popular.
In your opinion, Oleg, is it your friend that made the breakthrough, or is he merely the scapegoat if it goes wrong?
He's a smart man, don't get me wrong. Not that smart.
No. I think he specifically wants to know as little as possible.
You were
It's just-
also told that he was given it to look after. He didn't create it.
Mhm.
Very well. Haven't visited Medicorp in a while. It's going to be messy. Don't contact me for 48 hours.
You got it.
Best
Your
of luck to you.
Pen you can use. But do not use it foolishly.
Okay.
Good evening.
Yes, we were.
Thank you for the hospitality.
She seems like the first time I genuinely tried.
Oh no.
Uh-oh, what do we do?
Told her about a goblin in a vat.
I wonder why she cares about that so much.
Well, you might, randomly being able to spawn life in a vat might be a bad power to give to an evil medical company.
Yeah, of course. I don't know how it affects her.
Army of goblins. Goblin are fey, right? So she may have an invested.
Not in this world.
Not your world. Not your world. Okay.
Goblin kind of their own thing, but yeah, she's not worried about Fae as much as far as you know, she is the only remnant of the Fae. Like you remember, there was the Archfey court collapsed.
Yes.
So fairies are not Fae. Anything else that's traditionally apart from satyrs, but you've never seen a satyr outside of where you just saw one.
Yeah.
Cool. Anyway, that brings us to the end. For today. We had a fantastic recap from Matt, and Josh is not here, so I will come to Mikayla for an end.
I will have to say probably the whole thing at Care's house. That was just totally unexpected and out of nowhere. And yeah, for once, Paisley's like, maybe if Vulgo... maybe Vulgo's right about some things. We should be more scared.
Rico.
Well, first of all, this episode should have been called Revelations because
Ugh.
we found out a whole lot.
Yeah, you were meant to...
We
I
did.
thought you would be looking for something else. The idea being that anybody you called that had been disappeared would be radio silence, so it was silence. But you dropped in on everybody I didn't think you would, and didn't drop in on any of the people I thought you would. So it ended up not happening.
But my true MVP is similarly to Mikayla, except my experience was slightly different because as soon as we walked into his pocket dimension, I had to go and help Renee with the baby, and then as soon as I sat down, it was just like, and now this lich is sticking his fingers in your eyes, and I was like, oh, all right, you did something,
Yeah.
Be done
I
with
guess.
it. You can catch up on the boat, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Pat.
I am happy that we got to meet Jezebel again. I think her whole vibe is interesting. I don't know what her deal is yet. It's still very much shrouded, but I like that whole chat with her. I thought that was fun.
Yeah, she was the patron I most wanted Josh to take, apart from the sad Genie. He was my favorite. But yeah, I really wanted him to be Jezebel's
Aw, that'd be so funny.
connection. So it's been... I really, really enjoy role-playing her. I think she's very enigmatic. Sometimes I'm not sure exactly what her agenda is. I just sort of see what feels interesting. When
She's Faye. She could be lying. We have no idea, right?
you never know.
Yeah.
She's just her. Yeah, I really like the fact that you randomly name dropped of a goblin in a vat in that meeting. That was wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like the fact that you were seeking a jammer for security cameras. I think that's super cool, especially having visited Nikki and realizing how viewed the world is. I think that was really thematic, really interesting. But absolutely my favorite was the fact that there is nothing that I can stick in this world that you don't take a little bit of an interest in. It's great. I'm like, hey, there's a little igloo over there with a door, and you're like, yeah, let's go knock.
What, are we not gonna knock on it?
I mean, it's
You didn't visit the diner. I thought I was just trying to describe your
forgot.
surroundings. And I'm like, well, who the fuck's in the igloo now?
Igloo.
I'm gonna decide. Why not the bacon?
It was just some guy's house.
Yeah, exactly. I was like,
Oh,
no, I'm
buddy.
gonna find a reason for this goblin. Not goblin, kobold. Yeah, so, well, the seer indeed. I like the idea that the seer could refer to a random betting sage or a renowned seer in Petition's nightclubs.
Yeah.
Could be either, you never know.
Fun.
So yeah, but anyway, that is where we're going to end. So if you guys would like to say goodbye,
Bye.
we shall see you soon.